Hello, everybody. That throws me off every time. Whenever I swap scenes, I think I'm ready to hit the right button, and then it moves because I changed scene. It's great. But hello, everybody. Welcome back
Hello,
to
everyone.
Stars in the Night, episode 3. Sorry, it's been a while, guys. It's been a little while. It's been a while. Since last episode. We had some things come up, but we are back, and we are currently missing a player. Our wonderful Nat is not here currently, but do not fret, as they will be returning very, very soon. They are currently out doing IRL thing, and will be returning by the break. So, Nat will be back with us soon, so they will not be missing too much. But for now, we have these wonderful beans all here for some fun shenanigans. I don't believe we have any announcements off the rip. Crit Awards. Hey, that's a thing that exists. The Crit Awards. You guys should go and vote for the Tales Guild YouTube channel for Best Upcoming YouTube Channel. Please do that. And there are many other wonderful categories that you should go support people for. Does anyone have any ones they particularly want to shout out off the rip?
Yes, I do.
Yeah?
I do.
Yeah.
My beautiful wife, Haley. Please vote Haley Rosie for Best Chaosium Player. Please, dear God, please. Please, 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 please. Okay.
And while you're at it, why don't you vote for Dice Times for Best Legacy YouTube channel?
And Best NPC!
Yeah!
We're up against Mischief Theater with that one. Help us out, y'all!
Please.
Damn. Yeah.
I've got one.
Yes.
So the Everbright Archive, which is a ttrpg anthology podcast that I myself am on, where I play Jemmy Horde, the curator of epics, is up for a Crit Award. But really, it's actually Sphinx Akasha, that beautiful, beautiful man, is up for a Crit Award.
I love
for sound,
Sphinx
for
so
sound and
wonderful.
audio design. Because if you haven't tuned into the Everbright because you don't love me, apparently, it's okay. I understand. And you haven't listened to the hard work that Sphinx has done with it. Sphinx Akasha edits the entirety of our audio for everything we do on the Everbright, not just including the main episodes we do, but also all of the side content that we do. Sphinx also runs the social media accounts for the Everbright Archive and does all of the music by hand and all of the sound effects by hand and all of the track composition by hand. So Sphinx is a one-man marvel. He is my champion, my current champion of bards, because I am going for that fucking title. But yeah, so if you haven't put in your submissions for the Crit Awards yet and you want to cast a vote our way and give Sphinx some very much needed love, he works tirelessly on this project, passion project, and his baby. That is
Amazing. Jay, do you have anything you want to shout out?
I mean, I'm chilling. You've already shouted out all the things I'm a part of. Yes, actually. Go vote for the wonderful Attack on Morgan for Best D&D Player, please.
Oh my God, yes.
Part of
Yes.
Tales Guild, Attack on Morgan. Wonderful player. One of my favorites. Yes.
Amazing. Absolutely. And then we do have a couple other announcements. But first, Jay, can you do the thing that just popped up in the side chat? Because if I do it, everyone will see it.
How do I do it again?
Just go to the channel and do /join. Hey guys, I totally didn't forget a thing. It's fine. Our editor won't.
You
be mad at
forgot
us.
my
It's fine.
situationship? How dare you?
I would never. I would never. To be fair, hey, listen, you didn't remind me, so like, you also forgot your situationship. So like. Oh wait, no, that's gonna. Hold on.
Hey,
I realized
buddy.
that's now messed up the cameras.
Sorry.
Hold on. Oh no.
Oh,
Wait.
oh my God. You're so hot, Maria. So hot. Oh.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh
Hold
my
on.
God.
Let me see if I can fix this.
I'm
Oh.
like
I can
waiting.
fix this,
I'm waiting
okay?
for it.
Oh,
I'm waiting for it to like mess up on the stream.
It's okay. No, I can fix
This
this.
is so exciting.
We got it.
I can fix
This
this.
is so exciting.
we got
Okay.
it. One of us.
That
It's only
fixed it?
gotten one of
Probably
us.
not. Nope. That didn't fix it. Did this
No.
fix it? Nope. That just shows the side
No.
chat.
There you go. No, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Well, chat.
Cheyenne, you have joined at the time when my
Oh,
situationship
no,
Craig
this
bot
is
is kind of
Perfect. Truly.
making himself known right now.
Body
swap.
You know what? I'm gonna make
Body
this
swap
work. It's
episode,
fine. I'm gonna make this work.
guys.
This is okay. Everything is fine. Chat, stop freaking out. Chat, it's okay. Chat.
There's no one freaking out.
Chat.
There's no one Well, I'm freaking out, but in a really specific way.
It's hard. I was about to not freak out, and then fucking Aristotle showed up, and now I'm crashing
No,
out.
no one can see Aristotle. Wait, hold on. Wait. I can fix this.
Here,
I can fix this.
Wait, what if we all just showed our rats? The rats we have. I'll show my Basil of
I
Bakers.
don't have any rats. Wait,
It's
okay,
my
wait,
little Basil.
wait.
Hey, drop
It's
your
okay, I
address. I'm
fixed
gonna
it.
send you some rats.
I have fixed it. Chat,
I'm the
it is
rat.
okay.
Wait,
I have fixed it.
guys.
There's Maria. Heyo.
No,
It's
there's
fixed.
wait.
Everybody's gonna have to
There we
wait to
go.
see Aristotle.
That's so mean.
All right.
Is that
Cool.
Aristotle's cousin
It
Sherlock?
has been
That
fixed. Sorry about that, chat. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Professional stremmers. It's okay. And then the other big announcement, I guess, that we should probably point out is, as a reminder, this will be the last episode of Stars in the Night ever. No, that's a lie.
Oh, what?
This is the finale,
What?
guys. Didn't you know? This is the finale. It's a 3-episode.
Yeah.
No! What?
Oh, no.
Live Madeline
These are
reaction.
secrets.
Live Aristotle
Live
reaction.
Aristotle reaction. I've just realized he's. I'm gonna have to move your camera ever so slightly because people actually can't see him right now. There we go. That's better.
He just has to be like,
He's just like right there. Yeah, there we go. In all seriousness, no, this will be our last episode of Stars in the Night on this channel. It will be moving over to the Tales Guild channel starting next episode. So please go find us over on twitch.tv/Tales Guild. So yeah, you'll find us over there. All the VODs will remain on YouTube in the same place as they have been. So if you've been watching it on YouTube and you're watching this on YouTube right now, hey, it's not going anywhere. It's gonna remain here. Nothing will change for you, actually. But yeah,
Except my love for you will increase.
absolutely. Do we have any other announcements off the rip? Do we have anything else?
I have announcements, but it's like end of stream announcements
Fair enough.
when we all promote our stuff.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay. I guess with that then, with that then, we will dive on in to episode 3, starting with a recap. Does anyone want
God
to
damn
do a recap to earn some potential?
Why would you assume I remember things?
Aristotle is raising his hand.
I see a hand. Yes. Aristotle, you want to do the recap?
I'll do the recap. Aristotle's going to be helping me. Everyone else should also help me.
Okay.
'Cause I'm not going to remember most of it. Okay, so squeak, 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 squeak. Yeah, I know, that was crazy. We started the episode with me and my boyfriend Lucas. He asked me out to homecoming. Ooh. But also Holly is being a problem. She tried to ask him out to homecoming before he asked me. Crazy. Lucas hates rats. We found out from Lucas that everybody thinks that Golden Boy defeated the Shark Boys.
Not true.
Little rat derogatory.
Rat derogatory. Oh my god.
Rat derogatory. Anyway, everybody went back to the cafe. We all got delicious treats. We investigated the what was it called? Like the laser gun, the weapon they had.
The star cannon, I think is what it is.
Star cannon.
The MacGuffin.
The MacGuffin.
You know, the laser from the Death Star. That's what it is.
Oh, Annie had a conversation with her friend. Do you want to take this part away, Annie?
Yeah, everything went really well, and she was like, "Annie, I'm so glad that you're always on time, and we actually waited for you." No, no. I showed up, and things were happening, and Peyton was like, get it together. I miss you. Also, let's go watch slime tutorials of Beetlejuice, and I don't know why I remember that part. And I was like, you know what, Peyton, I miss hanging out with you. What if we hung out Sunday? Because nothing ever happens Sunday. Sunday's a lazy, quiet day. Nothing happens, so I should be free and nothing.
Incredible.
And then we called Jordan up. Jordan showed up and triggered a lot of trauma for our girl Calliope. Yeah, it sounds like this weapon has something to do with the incident. Giselle did something crazy and was like able to see the memory of what happened. Do you want to elaborate on that, Simon?
Yeah. So Giselle decided to use one of their abilities as the Doomed, which allows me to get dark visions, and was able to basically relive the memory of the final night of the where we get to find out what actually happened in kind of a third-person view, maybe, of that the night that the former stars of the night end up falling to the big villain that is basically just Lex Luthor with powers.
Okay.
I mean that with love. I love Lex Luthor, so it's fine.
I don't know. Maybe.
But yeah, so we got to do that, and then one of the ways that we end up luring Jordan over is Giselle just said, "Yeah, and I can summon a big, deep, demonic sword, and it might be killing me. It's fine." So, yeah. And everybody got to come to my sanctuary, where they also got to meet Philly, who is Giselle's best friend and the slowest of slow burns you will ever see in your existence. Got to show off the little area that the rats are supposed to be in and not in the cafe, because that is a health code violation. That is, they have their own space. They have their little theater. They can stay in their area. They're treated very nicely. They get snacks too.
You get Aristotle's
They are
lecture
well loved.
stage.
Yes, his podium.
Squeak,
Wait,
squeak, squeak, squeak. It was very good. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Also,
squeak, squeak.
Annie kind of like violated the Geneva Convention.
I think you wanted to violate it even more.
I like. God forbid someone have a vision on how to execute this problem.
You know, the energy was felt, and I respect it. Diamond respects it. Giselle's just like, that's a lot.
I was like, that, I need you to
Diamond
tone it
respects
back a little bit.
You need a muffin.
Fuck yeah. That's a lot of flags.
Jordan told us not to investigate this further, but we don't do it.
And we all said we weren't going to. We all said that we weren't going to. And definitely didn't immediately start playing.
Yes.
God damn it. Yeah.
I think that's everything. Oh, you guys want me to find out if Golden Boy is on the football team by talking to Lucas about it?
Yes. There was even a poll that was posted on social media about if people think Golden Boy is shitty or not.
Maybe you'll get an update on that poll if you check it. Who knows?
Also Lucas really wants to win Homecoming King and Queen, so we have loose plans to one of these days. We didn't specify which day to do our campaigning.
Yeah. The Aristotle rat shaking is incredible.
That's what I need.
The Aristotle reactions are incredible, truly.
Live Aristotle reaction. Live suck reaction? No. Live Aristotle reaction.
Yeah, and then I think the last thing that happened is we kind of panned away from the group and we saw a little news bulletin about things that had been happening in the city, including an upcoming trial for a certain someone who definitely doesn't have any connections to certain events that took place.
And and it's definitely not on homecoming.
No, definitely not on
I just
Friday.
want one night to party, dog.
Yeah. Yep. Totally fine. Everything is a-okay. Nothing bad has happened ever, actually. Okay. Let me grab my notes real quick.
I don't think you need those.
I do. I
think notes
absolutely
are
do.
Beach
I'm gonna
episode-
get my
Beach episode
sensory
and be
toys
happy.
out while you do that.
Incredible.
This is my new sensory toy.
I know, I can tell. It's great.
I have my slime. Maria has Aristotle.
Incredible. Okay. With that, then, we shall dive in. And we start not in the material world of things. We start in the online space, where thousands of messages, photos, images are uploaded every single day for people to see and to react to and have feelings about in an ever-flowing highway of knowledge. And it is on this day that a new video pops up from a perhaps smaller news outlet, an independent within the city, posting through Blue Sky, as they don't use the other platform anymore because Twitter. Anyway, and as many curious people see this video, it is has a very interesting title. Exclusive interview with Isaac Surgeon.
Fuck.
Yeah. Many hundreds of people all find this video and click on it and watch it in its entirety. And it plays as follow. So, Isaac, do you prefer Mr. Surgeon? Please, just call me Isaac. The video is set up in a kind of interview style, where you cannot see the person asking the questions, but you can see Mr. Surgeon in his entirety. He is sat in a stone room at a small table. He is wearing a kind of light-colored prison outfit, as is to be expected. He has deep blue eyes and dark skin, very handsome face, but the handsomeness is somewhat interrupted by electrical scars that run across his forehead and the side of his face. His head is entirely shaven. But he looks towards this interviewer, looking past the camera with a pleasant smile. Yeah, kind of just looks to the interviewer as they go to ask their questions. How are you feeling going into this, knowing that your trial is upcoming at the end of this week? How are you feeling about that? Do you believe that you have a case here? Well, this is a very difficult situation for everyone involved. But I am willing to take full responsibility for any wrongdoing on one of my properties, no matter how new that acquisition might have been. Some believe that you had something to do with this sudden destruction of this power plant, perhaps an insurance scam. What do you have to say to people who believe that? I would never do such a thing. That is bad business practice to acquire a very profitable location only to have it destroyed for dirty money. That's not how I operate. I can understand why many might think me a poor businessman, or perhaps someone who has something to gain from such a thing, but I assure you that it was absolutely never an intention. I very much had plans for this facility, for the betterment of this city. And regardless of what happened, you say you are willing to take responsibility for what happened, and you said you're willing to take full responsibility. What do you have to say to the families of those that were lost in the collapse? There were many people on site, many people that have gone missing since that have been connected to this. Primarily, there were 6 young women that went missing at this location. Melissa Cortez, Aisha Hart, Amelia Chalice, Melody Elsher, Hannah Butler, and Diana Robinson. Have you spoken to their families? I have reached out to as many of them as I can, along with as many as of my people that I can, with the limited resources I have while I am here. And I have given my full condolences to all of them. And I have offered to cover any medical costs and funeral costs. It is a deep tragedy, despite their clear trespassing on the location. It is very unfortunate that they were caught up in whatever happened. I see. There was also reports of potential involvement of these new vigilantes, these stars in the night. Do you think there's any truth to that? Well, vigilantes go wherever they please, not listening to the law or anyone else, following their own path. And I think that they are certainly a danger. Something happened to my facility. It was a perfectly sound structure. There were reports of disturbance, and there were signs of individuals that were trespassing. I do not know if they had direct involvement, but if they were, I would hope that they would be dealt with by law enforcement. There's a very noticeable pause between saying dealt with and by law enforcement. I see. Well, that might be all the time we have, but I was hoping perhaps maybe one last question. You said you think you have a case when it comes to everything that's happened. Even given what you have admitted to me here, do you believe that you will serve much time in prison? I will serve as much time as I deserve. As I said, I will take full responsibility for everything that has happened, but know that ultimately, regardless of what my peers may believe my punishment to be, I will always do what is right for this city. It's the reason I've invested in so much of the land around here. I want to rebrand it in a greater image. Your own image. Not necessarily. But the image of a great empire. That's quite ambitious of you. Well, never hurts to be ambitious. And with that, if there are any issues of people trying to play hero, I'm sure I will find a way to have them dealt with. Oh, thank you for your time, Mr. Surgeon. Please call me Isaac. And that's where the video ends. There are a lot of mixed reactions to this. There are a lot of people who are like, what the fuck was that? There are also a lot of people praising this interviewer for getting this exclusive interview. A few people being like, yes, speak your truth. There are a few people with there are your few stands being like, oh, stars mentioned with like magical girl gifs. There's a lot of mixed reactions from people. But the video certainly makes waves, as this is the first public statement that has been made since this incarceration. And then immediately underneath that, a poll finishes. Hey everybody, I would like
No.
who would like to roll me a D100?
Oh God.
Who
I got
has
it
it?
right here.
Oh,
D-
I don't.
B for a second, I thought you were gonna say we're gonna do a poll right now in the Twitch chat.
Drop it in the chat.
Drop it in the chat right now. 17?
17 on the D100.
Okay. Roll me a D4
Forever roll.
and tell me odds or evens.
Oh. It was odd.
Odd.
Mhm.
17% of people think Golden Boy is a dick.
No!
Fuck.
It's because he's a man, right, Aristotle?
For real.
I will say
Sweet,
every
sweet,
vote
sweet, sweet,
voting
sweet, sweet.
for him being a dick is Annie with 100 different burner accounts.
87% of people don't think he's a dick.
87% of people like Golden Boy,
Or
apparently.
80
There's a lot of people in the
83,
comments being
sorry.
like, he's probably kind of hot
83.
though.
Annie is in the trenches with her 500 burner accounts.
Yeah. It's just
Oh
the
my God.
it's just the people. There's so many people being like, oh, but he's like so hot though. It's great. A lot of people just being like, he did good things.
Who would
he's so
say
great."
that?
Yeah, I was gonna say Maria is definitely one of them. But yeah, there's a lot of people very much in support of Golden Boy. And yeah, that's what the internet has to say for the evening. But
Internet's wrong.
we then move to Saturday morning. The sun rises just like it does any other day. Perhaps a little quieter as there is not the early morning rush of people going to work or going to school. People are taking some time to rest. Including who we're going to start with, Giselle.
Oh, ironically, Annie is not resting.
Oh.
I'm not the person to start with to make a point here.
Okay, fair enough. What would Annie be
Annie-
doing then? What's
Annie,
happening?
yeah, she's a deeply kinetic person. Oh my god, we're being rated.
We are. Hello, Raiders.
We are. Hello, Raiders. Hello, friendly
Raider.
Raiders. So Annie has a really close relationship with her mom,
Mhm.
but because like her mom works a lot and it's kind of like the only breadwinner of the family. Like granted, yes, like Annie, I think, comes from an affluent background, but it's still like her mom is just working all the time. But Saturday mornings are like kind of the time they spend together. And because Annie's such like a kinetic person and loves to move her body, I think she and her mom will like go on runs or walks with each other. Not like super early, but like around like a 7:30, 7:45.
Okay. Yeah. So as everyone
Yeah.
else is kind of resting and taking their early
Mhm.
early morning rests, sleeping in,
Hmm.
Annie and her mother are up and moving. They're out on a run. You've got your jams
Mhm.
going, keeping you. What would you guys be listening to on your run? Do you think?
That's such a great thing. I'm so normal about Annie. I have her favorite artists in
I
a
knew you would.
notion.
I knew you would.
So Annie's favorite artists are Chapel Roan, Sabrina Carpenter, Twice, Blackpink, New Jeans, Red Velvet, Charlie XCX, Dua Lipa, Taylor Swift, and Britney Spears.
What a list.
So Annie has that. If it's over 125 BPM, Annie listens to it.
Mhm.
Like Annie likes Chapel Roan, but I don't think she's listened to Casual. Because it's too slow.
Fair.
Because it's too slow. Like everything has to be above a set BPM for her to listen to it. And because of that, I think she runs in stride with the music, and depending on the song she's listening to, like you can tell because she'll either slightly speed up or slightly slow down, but she's like, I think she's a little like I run best when I run in beat with the music. So
Mhm.
essentially, yeah, I think she's got her running playlist going. She has probably Von Dutch on there, probably The Fields, that new movie about K-pop demon
I
Demon
need to
Website
watch that
came out,
movie
and she made
still.
that her and
Oh.
Annie has
Oh.
made that her entire personality and is currently listening to the soundtrack as well. So yeah, she's also like this really and I think that's why she loves that movie so much. But yeah, she is running. She's running and booking it, and I think she's like, oh, I have to like be at a normal pace, and then she'll slow down.
Mhm.
And then like a really good song will hit, and then she's going and going and going and going and going.
Incredible. Yeah, and like your mom's like keeping up with you as well. She's got her own music that's a little different, but like you guys have some of the same.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what? Actually, it's probably one of those things where like you've got the like synced up like playlists where like it's like you're on like a jam, so you guys are listening to the same
Totally
music.
do.
Yeah.
They totally
She doesn't
do. They
fully
totally do.
understand half the music you listen to, but it works, so she's like, all right, fair enough.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, you guys have your
Yeah.
run. It was so you say like maybe like a good like 30-minute, 45-minute kind of.
I think it's like a solid 45-minute endurance run, not like we're sprinting, but to see like to keep that consistent stamina because Annie is also like I think because Annie is the beacon, she does have to keep like maintenance into her like her stamina and whatnot. Like yes, she does have some supernatural abilities and that she can throw and take punches harder, but she still has to like she still feels like she has to upkeep her stamina and upkeep her ability to like keep at the same rate as her superpowered friends.
Yeah, absolutely. And you were absolutely able to do that. Everything goes as planned. Your run goes well. There were no issues. You don't run
Mhm.
into any early morning traffic or anything causing issue for you. You take your usual route, and everything goes well. Is there anything you would particularly want to do whilst out on your run, or is it you just running?
Annie is like locked in, like she's running, but also you know how running is like very meditative. I think Annie
Mhm.
knows like she's going to the plant today and is thinking and is like, here's everything I'm gonna do. Here are all the entrances I need to know about. Here are the things I need to look for. Annie is like mentally like getting ready so that way when she gets to the power plant, she can get in and get out and not like worry about running into the law or anything like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then I think that's kind of like the biggest thing. And then she's also like, oh yeah, and then I have that thing with Peyton on Sunday. And she's like, what are we gonna even gonna do? What are we even gonna talk? Do we even have think we have one or two things? Yeah, we can still talk about we can hold a conversation for 45 minutes, and then it goes back to like, and then when I get to the power plant, we have to make sure to do this, 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 and
Mhm.
this, and we want to make sure we're wearing gloves. They can't find our fingerprints.
Yeah, you kind of
Mhm.
like come to the end of your run, and
Mhm.
you're just like, thinking about it, and you're just like thinking, like, yeah, of course, and, got to think about the extras and everything. It takes you several moments to realize that your mother has put her hand on your shoulder and is actively calling your name. Annie,
Yeah, what? Yeah,
music too
yeah, ha,
loud.
yeah.
Turn it down. Yeah,
I've turned it down.
it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
you good? You were really locked in today. You all right?
Yeah, I have never been better actually. I think I just feel so productive right now. Like
Uh-huh.
you know when like you're just filled with like energy and purpose and like I'm going to get so much stuff done today.
I mean, hey, you got that run
Yeah.
done in record time. I was struggling to keep up with you there.
I did what, huh?
You were moving really fast today.
Oh, I guess, and then
Yeah.
Annie notes in like whatever run app she has, like the time being like, I did set a record.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh.
It's like,
Okay.
yeah. For this route and everything, like, yeah, you were booking it. It's like, but that's great
Hmm.
though. Hey, and I'm glad you're feeling
Hmm.
productive. That's good to know. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you've got plans for the
Thanks.
day.
Yeah.
Are you seeing Peyton
Yeah.
today?
What? No, but tomorrow we are
Ah,
getting lunch. Tomorrow we are getting lunch. I'm very excited to
ah.
sit down and talk with her.
That's good. That's good. I know you guys have got
Hmm.
practice soon as well. Make sure you're keeping up with that. I'm very excited for you. You're gonna
I
do so great on
am.
Friday.
I know. I know. I will. And Annie's thinking like in the back of her mind, like, oh yeah, and I have that thing too. Huh. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. No. I gotta run, keep up my endurance. I gotta perform at my very best coming, and I'm gonna leave them with an impression they'll never forget.
I know you will.
Hmm.
That's my daughter. Um,
Ah, thanks.
yeah. Uh, and yeah, you kind of like enter into the house, and as you do, there's kind of like a little rustling inside the door as a couple of letters kind of like fall out, like the mail's been whilst you guys have been out. Um,
Okay.
uh, And your mom's just like, I'll get it," and just like, just
Hmm.
starts like collecting the mail and stuff like that. As you're kind of like
Hmm.
getting in and just like settling and stuff like that, you kind of like sit down, take a minute, do some post run stretching and
Yeah.
everything like that.
Annie's making a disgusting smoothie with too much protein
hmm
powder in it.
Uh, as you're like making that smoothie and kind of just like getting everything sorted, um, you hear your mother come into the room and she's holding one of the letters. She goes, Annie, what is
What?
this?
I don't know. I'm not of the age where we get mail, so I don't know.
She shows you the address from where the letter is from. It's from the
Mhm.
school.
Oh, it's probably fine. It's probably like Annie is like doing good. Amazing Annie. We love Annie so much.
your mother very rarely gives you like the stone cold stare. She is giving you that right now. That is based on what she's reading, that is absolutely not what this letter is about.
What? What does it say? I haven't like done anything.
You haven't done anything?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Let me. Heyo, Nat's here. Hey, camera should be all good. Let me double check. Everything's good. Wait. Gotta do a slight adjustment again. Sorry. We just
You got this.
welcome in.
I'm
friends.
sorry I ruined everything.
No, you're so good. Listen,
this is
I
happening.
ruined everything because I
Welcome,
forgot about Craig.
Steve.
It's okay.
That's on me. That's on me.
Yeah.
Forgot about Craig.
Natalie's the only person who hasn't seen this yet.
Fucking Aristotle. We love my boy.
I love Aristotle with all my heart. He's just like,
He's just a little fella, and I love him. I love him so much.
It's
yes.
Okay,
I like this.
there we
pose that I
go.
keep having him do.
Now you can see everyone. Look at that. Look at all of us.
Mhm.
Yay!
Oh, we're so pretty.
But yeah. Diving back in. Sorry about that. Diving back in, just like looking at this letter, it's like this. Do you want me to just read it, or are you gonna tell me?
I don't know what it says, so might as well just read it to me.
Okay, and she like straightens it out, and it says,
Mhm.
"We are sending this letter to inform you that your child, Annie Jones, had a declining attendance rate that has now reached 90%. If this drops any lower, she will be forbidden from attending any future school events for the rest of the year."
Mm-hmm. And Annie is like, huh, I didn't know they kept track of that.
Is that what she said?
No, Annie's thinking that though, like, oh, they keep track of that? Interesting.
She just like
Annie
the letter in her hand, just like, Annie Jones.
1 second, Madeline's giggling too much and I need to
You're
walk
so
in.
good. You're so good.
I'm being too silly. Annie doesn't like roll her eyes, but I think Annie is like, oh, this old thing, and is like, it sounds like it was a misunderstanding. I'll go figure it out. Maybe like someone's records got mixed up, but I sincerely don't know what they're talking
Have
about.
you been skipping class?
No. No, why would I? No. I could not skip class. Why would I skip class? You know the guilt that I carry. You know that guilt 5 times more if I skipped class. Besides, like, skipping class doesn't do anything for you, and I have like no interest.
Your mic cut out for like the last half of that. I don't know why.
I have no interest in doing the thing when you skip class. So
They wouldn't send this for no reason, and you know that I know that.
listen, I think it's a mistake. Okay, Annie's lying out of her ass right now. I sincerely don't know what this is about. I'll go talk to them. Maybe something got mixed up. Okay.
I
Okay,
will talk.
maybe something
I
got
will
mixed
have
up.
to talk to them on Monday when I go in to work.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. What if we went together? What if we went together?
Yeah.
What if we went together?
This better be a mistake, Annie, because that
I think it is.
Not only does this reflect bad on you, this reflects bad on me as well.
Okay, well, obviously, if I knew that, and I do, I would not skip class. So we're all gonna take a deep breath because it's obviously a mistake. Truly, I'm so busy with school. You know, all the extracurriculars I do.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, you know what?
I'm aware.
Now that I think about it, there was one time I did skip science, but that's because I had to work on like a math project that I was behind on. Okay, but that was one time.
One time doesn't
And there was that
equal 90% attendance, young lady.
Okay, well, there was also another time that I had my period in class, and my teacher about it, so that's progeny of it. So I would also check with that because any student with a the uterus should be able to leave and check on that during
Mm-hmm.
as set, because that's very clearly misogyny right there.
And you went to the nurse about that, yeah?
I did.
So
I went to the
and she pulls out her phone. So if I call the nurse right now, she's gonna tell me that you visited her, huh?
Yeah, do it. Yeah, definitely. And Annie's like, when did I last visit the nurse that I could make this lie work?
She
Yeah, do it. Yeah, no, you
pulls
can
up the
call her.
number on her
Yeah.
phone and shows it to you
Mhm.
because she does know
Mhm.
the nurse personally because of her
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
Like,
No, call
really
her.
want me to call her right
yeah,
now?
and tell her. Yes, and tell her I say hi and thank you for the Advil from when I went to the nurse's office.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well you can tell her yourself.
Mhm,
Clicks call, puts
Okay,
it on
cool.
speaker. The tone starts ringing. Do you do anything?
Mhm. Annie is like, I am the world's greatest actress, and my mother will never be disappointed. Yeah, and so it's just kind of like, I will be fine. I will be fine. I will talk my way out of this, and I have done it before, and I will do it again.
Mm-hmm. Keeps ringing.
Yeah.
It's the longest, right? You're like, surely it's gotta go to voicemail at some point.
It's
Surely
like
it's gotta.
Saturday, Mom.
She just keeps looking at you. And then
It's like Saturday. What if she doesn't pick up?
at that exact moment, you do hear it get picked
Yeah.
up.
Mhm.
She's like, hello? Hello? Hi, sorry, I know it's so, Jenny, I know it's so early in the morning. I just needed to ask you something really important. I'm here with Annie right now. Oh, hi, sorry, I'm sorry, am I on the wrong day? Is it Friday? Did I mess things up? No, it's Saturday.
No,
Sorry,
it's Saturday.
I just needed to ask you a little something. Did Andy come to see you this week? No, not that I remember. Why? Is something wrong? Is Annie okay? Oh, she's not going to be
Annie,
okay when I'm finished with her. Thank you.
Annie, Annie goes, thank you for the Advil.
Hangs up. So are you going to tell me the truth now?
I think it's really humiliating sometimes when you have to go first by yourself. So I just kind of hid in the bathroom when I was dealing with that, and I really should have gone to her during that moment.
Annie, what's going on with you?
Nothing's going on. I'm fine, okay? Like,
Are you sure?
like I
Because
said,
I'm worried about you.
if why are you worried about me? I've never been more fine in my life.
Okay. Peyton called me yesterday. She was trying to ask you if you'd come home because you didn't go to practice.
I did. I showed up to practice.
Okay. Well, at the
I was-
usual
this
time,
was-
were you late? Because maybe 10 minutes or so after it was supposed to have started, I got a call from her asking if you'd come home.
it was a whole thing, okay? I'm not doing well in science. So I stayed after to work on a science project, and time got away from me. And he's
Uh-huh.
like, I don't care how deep this hole gets.
Maybe you're
keep
falling
digging
behind on
it.
science because you're skipping science to do your other project that
I'm
you just
not
told me about.
Exactly. Listen,
Mhm.
I'm not I shouldn't have taken AP biology, and now I'm reckoning with that, okay? And I think that's what this problem is that I should not have taken AP bio. I should have taken the classes I enjoyed and I'm good at a higher level. And now I'm kind of struggling specifically at AP bio and nowhere else. Nowhere else.
Annie, if you're struggling at school, you know you can talk to me. Okay?
Well,
You don't have to keep these things from me. You don't have to walk yourself in circles trying to
okay,
figure
well,
things out.
sometimes, you just, sometimes when we're doing stuff, you have, a weird tone, and, it just makes me feel like I'm talked down to a little bit sometimes, and I know, you don't intend to
I'm
have
not
a tone,
trying to
but,
do that. You know I wouldn't try to do that. You're my daughter, and I care about you, and I want to make sure that you're okay, and I'm seeing this, and I'm sorry. I shouldn't have yelled at you. That's
no,
unfair.
it's fine.
This is really concerning, and, you know that this means they're gonna have to replace you on the squad if this happens, right? No events means that too. That means no homecoming. That means no cheerleading. That means everything.
Yes, I know. Okay, I
Okay.
know. And Annie gets snaps,
Hey.
really pissed and angry, like she's told herself this before. I know, okay? I know that. I know that. And I've been working really hard. And here's the thing. It was only 2 classes, okay? It was only 2 classes. I don't know where the 90% is coming from. Something must have happened. So, but yeah.
Okay. Just, you've got 1 week left. If this stays at 90%, you will be fine. Okay? Just,
Okay.
if you need anything this week, you know you can call me. You know you can come find me if you need me. I'm usually just down the hall somewhere. All right? Because I want the best for you, and I want to make sure that you're okay.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Anything you need at
Okay,
all. And
cool.
I just want to make sure that you don't miss out on this, because whatever is happening, I just want the best for you.
I know. Okay? I'm sorry I yelled at you.
And I'm sorry I yelled at you too. I just got caught up in the moment, because that was a lot to read. And
That was a lot for me to hear.
yeah. I think Monday is going to be interesting for both of us, but we'll figure it out as we always do.
Listen, like I said, once again, Annie's lying out of her ass
Mhm.
here. I don't know where that 90% comes from. Like, you can talk to them or I'll talk to them, but that part I truly don't know about.
Okay. I think just with all of this and with all the lies that have gone on, I think just naturally through this being so out of character for you, I think she is going to make a Pierce the Mask roll on you to try and
Okay.
figure things out.
Okay, mommy. Okay, I love you, mom. Please don't be mad at me, mom.
Okay.
Does my disarming cute smile make her have disadvantage or something?
That would be great, wouldn't it? All right. I'm trying to remember for Pierce the Mask. I'm trying to remember which one that is. I remember that. Pierce the-
That's the one you don't have to do. Is it
Pierce the
superior?
Mask. It's when you pierce someone's mask. Mundane. It's mundane. So
Oh.
it's her mundane, which also she gets a +1 against you because she's an adult.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, that's
Shove.
that's
kidding me?
masks. Okay.
Ageism.
Okay.
Ageism.
Hey, listen. She fails though, because put it this way, with a +1 over you, and with a +3 in mundane, that's a 6.
Oh my god.
She rolled double 1s.
Damn!
So she
I'm
don't
such
get
a good liar,
nothing.
guys!
They got nothing.
There are no consequences for me!
Or you've successfully lied to her, and she wants to believe you because she wants to believe in her wonderful daughter that would never lie to her. Right?
Exactly. It's all coming to plan, and I will not feel bad about this later.
Definitely won't have consequences. It's fine.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well, okay. I know you've got plans today, but if you need anything, you let me know, okay?
I will. I promise.
I've got some marking to do, so I'll be
yeah.
here, but, that's it.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Cool.
Look after yourself. Love you. Remember that.
Thank you. I love you too. I love you too.
And with that, she'll kind of go
Yeah.
off and she'll be like, I'm taking first shower though, and she will run quickly up the stairs.
No!
Stinky.
The second she goes though, I put into the group chat, hey guys! 500 lives. And like, did you know the school keeps track of like when you skip class?
Yeah, duh, obviously. Wait, what?
So I like totally got a letter today and my mom is totally bugging.
This is why you just check the mail before your parents do.
Well, we were on our bonding run.
Okay.
I think I hit
Oh,
on
no.
question mark.
Another question mark.
Um,
Wait, you guys don't do bonding runs with your parents? Anyways, sorry, so you might be getting letters from the school.
I was gonna say,
Oh, no.
with Giselle's mention of just check the mail before your parents do, would anyone's first instinct be to check the mail in the morning?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Time is it? Current. You said it was like 7 or something?
It's at this point it would be like 8.
Yeah, Giselle's been up for like 6 hours already.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Giselle, you
Bakery.
yeah. You would have been at the bakery, so you wouldn't have been at home.
Yeah, it's one of those ones of. So Giselle's is this the cue that it's my turn to
Sure,
go
yeah,
about
go
my
for it.
morning? Cool. Giselle's morning, the way it's set up, Giselle wakes up on weekends anywhere between 2 to 3 a.m. Goes downstairs because Giselle's bedroom is basically like a attic that was turned and converted into a bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Because that sounded like a cool idea as like a preteen, and then as like an actual teenager, it's like, at least I'm out of the way. It's fine. I come in at weird parts of the night and weird parts of the day. It's fine. So Giselle will go down to like the kitchen, make breakfast for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
while going through the checklist of what needs to get done at the bakery. While also like doubling and doing like, I need to do like a to-do list for like the school project. Is it anybody's birthday this week? So Giselle's like Annie does with the morning runs. It's like Giselle making breakfast is how Giselle goes through their entire itinerary for like the next week. And so we'll probably do a full like breakfast spread for the parents because it's Giselle's an only child.
Mm-hmm.
It's just them and then mom and dad, adjacent characters.
Mm-hmm.
And making sure that they have everything they need. If there's lunches that need to be made for the two of them, if they decide, oh, we're taking our lunch to work instead of like eating out at work.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's very much probably around the time of like 5 or 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
It's then the leaving to go to the bakery. But the thing with making breakfast and making lunches is Giselle always leaves like notes
Mm-hmm.
for their parents, just basically going through. It's like, oh yeah, here's my work shift. Here's
Mm-hmm.
what I have to do this week. I guess homecoming's happening. I'm probably not going. I'm gonna go hang out with Philly most of the weekend. I'll see you when I come back home.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like love you, hugs, kisses, and then probably like a sticker or like a piece of candy or something into like the lunch bags or like underneath the plate for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything's wrapped in saran wrap and Giselle's gone and goes to the bakery and then starts doing the deep cleaning of the back area of the kitchen that was promised to Roberta yesterday.
Yep.
And basically is finishing that up and is still going through the itinerary listing of what they want to do with their life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you're
this morning.
well, yeah, as you're kind of like going through the deep cleaning, then you're getting towards the end of it, and you're just like, oh, okay, got it sorted, all good. You feel a buzz from your phone, and you look at it, and you have a message from your parents, and it is just a picture of a very similar letter with the text "explain?" ?
Texting back. Yeah. So I made friends, like you told me to, besides Philly. They're all going through shit. One of them's sister disappeared and or died. Link's video of Isaac mentioning Calliope's sister's name. This is a really weird time of year for everybody, so I'm just trying to like be there for everybody. Also, extracurriculars really aren't my thing. I'm fine. My grades are fine. I think I have like 2 quizzes that I'm like not as sure about, but Philly and I already have a study date planned for that. So yeah, a lot of it's just if I see somebody needs help with something and they don't want to go by themselves, I usually just go with them. Sorry? Question mark?
You just gotta kind of respond. Like, there's a little bit of a time. There's that thing where there's typing, and then it stops. And there's more typing, and then it stops. And then finally, you get a message back being like, just be careful it doesn't drop any lower. And then, like, and then, like, the same picture sent back, but zoomed in, and a line drawn around the part about being unable to attend events if your attendance drops any lower. Whether that matters to you or not is up to you, but yeah, you know that would include both the game and Homecoming. If Giselle pressed for that.
Yeah, it's the kind of the zoomed in, and it's just kind of like responding directly to that photo. Yeah, I don't really do the after school stuff. I'm kind of focused on other things, but my grades won't be affected by it. Also, we need to sit down and talk about the fact that I want to graduate early. And this is kind of the year to start planning that, because like I kind of want to go down to half days so then I can fast track this to where I don't take like electives anymore and I'm just taking core classes, because I kind of don't want to be stuck here forever. I want to like actually go do the things that, you know, you're supposed to do whenever you have an idea in mind. And taking like another home ec class where someone can't even make sure that their cornbread isn't dry as the Sahara would be great. And I kind of just, so yeah, we should sit down and talk about that. So like, and goes back into the photo of the letter. Is there a meeting date set for like parent-teacher conferences coming up or anything like that?
Not on the letter that was sent, no.
Cool. So yeah, so that's something we should definitely like work out this week, is like whenever we can go up to the school together and like talk about that, because I don't want to be stuck in class all day when I could be actually furthering like what I want to do with my life, like we talked about.
You send that big like long message saying all of that. Your dad sends a thumbs up emoji. That's it. No other response to that very complicated thing of we should talk about this. He just goes, that's it. Very dad response.
Responding to dad's thumbs up is just a sparkly pink heart and like a coffee emoji. And then it's like arrow and then it's like snowflake, and it's like your coffee's in the fridge.
I love that. That's so good. I love emoji combos.
Giselle with their dad. Oh no, jeez.
Incredible. But yeah, that's how you're spending your morning then at the bakery, huh? Or are there any other little tidbits?
I'm gonna. Oh, that entire conversation gets screenshotted and sent to Philly. Philly's one of those people who wakes up like a little bit later, so Philly probably won't be alive until like 10 p.m. Well, not 10 a.m. So it won't be alive until like 10 a.m. because that's whenever Philly work with Giselle. But Giselle's such like I'm gonna keep going until I'm not. But it's just that, and it's just like, all right, early graduation plan has been kicked off. Also, I need to like apparently be aware of attendance. I don't know. That's a thing. But early graduation, we're doing this, right? Kisses, smooches, cupcakes. And it's literally kiss emoji. Heart with like the face with the hearts. And then a cupcake.
Yeah, that gets sent. It comes up as delivered, but obviously they're still asleep, so you don't get the response just yet. But yeah, I'll say for Piper, do you check your emails first in the morning? Because I know you sent an email that you're waiting for a response for.
Yeah.
Piper, you wake up and you're immediately on your phone, and you have a reply to the email you sent yesterday about DJing.
Yes, I'm gonna open.
You
it.
open it, and the response back is Hey, Miss Collins. Your interest in DJing has been noted. However, we do believe there is currently an attendance issue that is under review for you. Once that has been resolved, we can come back to this. But until then, we cannot say yes. And then you get the notifications coming through from Annie, like, oh, did you know they track our attendance? Like, perfect timing of you reading it, and you're like, oh no.
This is ruining my chances to make it big in high school. She's gonna read the email and she's going to promptly respond and say, "Thank you so much for your quick reply. I can assure you that the attendance that was missing was for good causes and will be less in the future. Thank you so much for your consideration, and I know that prom's gonna be heckin' awesome, especially if I DJ. So you rock, Mr. Principal." And then I put like one of those emojis of just the rock on symbol, and I say Piper Collins.
Incredible. Yeah, you shoot that email off. You would probably then quite soon get a similar interaction from your parents of, "We got a letter. What the fuck?" How would that conversation go for Piper? What is Piper's relationship with their parents?
So I think very similarly to a few other people in the group, Piper is very overshadowed by her older sister, who is a professional singer and is now going to college in a conservatory for her singing talents. Her parents are also very well notable musical people, mother being a professional cellist and father being a composer of sorts. So she's definitely the black sheep, and she kind of like rolls her eyes and be like, "Oh, so now you want to pay attention to my grades and to my attendance."
Yeah, they're a little like, okay, like, yeah, that conversation does not go well, and they're a little like upset that they're like, it's almost like that thing that like, yeah, like now that you're having attendance issues, now it's when they're paying attention to you, and it's like, wow, okay. So yeah, the conversation doesn't go particularly well. Yeah.
I mean, Piper's gonna like take it, but she's going to take it with the grainiest of salts. And she's gonna try to dissuade like any raise of voice or anything like that, and just kind of keep everything really mellow. Whether they keep continuing to yell is on them.
There's like a little bit of it, but they kind of, I think it gets to that point where they're kind of over it, and they go back to the busy schedule that they have for things. And like, it almost feels a little bit like the yelling stops, not because they're done yelling, but because they have other things they need to do, which is not great. But yeah.
Hey, look, something we have in common. We're all very busy. I'm gonna go and go see my friends over at the coffee shop. So I will catch you later. And she'll put on a backpack and just swiftly walk out the door.
At like 8:30 in the morning on a Saturday.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. For we're gonna go to Mallory next. Mallory, are you on Saturday? Would you be like given your all the things that you do? Would you be up early on a Saturday, or Saturday your day where you're like, I'm resting?
No, Mallory resting, crazy.
That's why I asked. That's why I asked. I assume not, but I didn't want to, you know. Yeah.
She's got to catch up on those AP World History DBQs.
Okay.
She's doing all of her homework, so she wakes up. I think she wakes up at around like 8 a.m. She sleeps in a little, you know, not like 7 a.m. like school time. So like 8 a.m. She wakes up. She sends Lucas a little good morning text.
You have a text from him from the night before. of him. He sends you like it's like a picture of him. It's one of those like dorky, like he's got a little like dorky smile on his face. He's got his little gaming headset on, and he just like has sent you a picture of whatever game he's like playing. But yeah, just like a little little like check-in photo.
What
like,
game is he playing?
He is playing Skyrim for like the 8th time.
Of taste.
Mhm.
Of
Yeah,
taste.
this is
Wait,
listen.
who-
This is
Perfect
Lucas
man.
we're talking about. This man has taste.
The perfect
Hey,
man.
what does Lucas? What's Lucas's favorite like background to play?
Don't
here to say he
okay.
plays
Don't do
Skyrim,
this
but
to
not
me.
tell
Don't
me.
do this to me.
Mr.
It's
Bill,
been so long since I
B!
played.
Conjuration sword.
A Nordic, a Breton, a Khajiit.
I don't know. It's been so long since I've played Skyrim.
Argonian.
You know what? I think he's Imperial. He gives Imperial vibes.
He does give Imperial.
Oh, I was gonna say he's a Khajiit because he hates rats.
Oh my god!
I don't know anything about Skyrim. What do you
Khajiits
mean
has
there's-
wares if you have coins.
Exactly.
Khajiit are cat people.
Yeah.
That's the joke.
Um, that is
Lucas
so
is a
cute.
cowboy.
So I text him good morning. I tell him like, hey, I'm working on a group project today at whatever time we decided we're gonna investigate the power plant.
Mhm.
But I can meet you before or after or on Sunday, whatever works for you. Love you.
Yeah. He first of all he like puts he like hearts the message as he's also up early. And it's just like good morning, hope you slept well. Yes, anytime Sunday works for me. Would love as much as your time as you're willing to give me, but I know you're so busy, so that's okay. But but then it's like, yes, work stuff important, but also hang after with the little like with the little like fingies. Like the little like the little pointy fingers. I know you can't see me, but I'm doing it on stream right now.
Oh,
Yeah, he's doing that. With like the little like the little like the little like puppy dog eyes. It's like that emoji. It's like just hang out after movie maybe.
I say movie tonight. Yes, movie and homecoming prep.
Yes, amazing. Sounds great. Wonderful. Love you.
Love you too. And then as soon as I got the like letter text,
Mhm.
I was like, and I go to rush out of my room, but I'm like, wait, no, I have to be subtle about this. So I like calmly walked downstairs.
Yeah.
Over, like if I'm just gonna go get breakfast and I just so happen to see the mail.
Mm-hmm. There's mail there. Your parents have slept in a little
Oh.
bit, as it's a Saturday. You are the only one awake right now. But the mail is there.
Great. Is there a letter from the school?
There is.
Ooh, okay. I open it. I'm assuming it says
It
the same
reads the
thing as
exact
everybody
same thing as
else.
everyone else's. 90% attendance. If it drops any lower, there will be you will not be allowed to attend events. And like as you're like reading through it, it does say it does say as it says on everyone else's, including the upcoming homecoming celebrations. You just see that and you're like, huh. Remembering your promise to Lucas yesterday, and you're like, ooh.
Okay. I'm like, what angle do I take with this? Do I hide this from my parents, or really convince them that this is not real to see if I can get them to like lawyer up the school?
What route are you gonna
Lawyer
take?
up?
Okay, I'm gonna pick the most interesting route, and I'm like, okay. I try to get all teary-eyed, and I go up to my parents' room, and I knock on the door.
You alright, sweetie? Huh?
Mom, Dad, I just got this really upsetting letter from the school.
Oh, sweetie, what's going on? What's happening? Are you okay? What are they saying? What's it
They're
saying?
saying that my attendance dropped.
Your attendance? What? But
Yeah.
that doesn't make sense. You're always attending all classes all the time. This has got to be a mistake of some kind, surely. If anything, your attendance should be over 100%. You're there most of the time.
I know. I'm there all the time.
Yeah. What is this about? Let me read it. And like your mother will like read it and looks really confused, and hands it to her father, who also like reads it and is like, "Well, this doesn't make sense. You're always in classes and you're always doing all the extracurricular things. You spend more time at that school than you spend here. This is ridiculous. This can't be true. Not my Mallory.
You know.
This must be some sort of mistake. We will reach out to the school. I will contact them myself. I will call them. I will call your principal today. I don't care that it's a Saturday. He will pick up the phone, and I will make sure that this gets resolved. All right?
Yeah, I promise you that if anything in the records say that I wasn't there, I was probably like working on something for debate team or student council.
Yes, I'm sure their records are wrong. If this is probably some record machine. Using their old technology, can't keep up with all of these things. Stupid, incompetent people working at that school can't even keep track of attendance.
Yeah.
They're just very grumbly.
You know, if anything, my attendance record is probably perfectly matched with Lucas. So you should ask them to check Lucas's attendance record because it's probably perfectly matched.
You do spend a lot of time with that boy. That is very true. How is he, by the way? How is he doing? I haven't seen him in a little bit.
He's doing very, very good. We're going to homecoming together.
Oh, of course.
As long as this gets resolved.
Yeah, and it absolutely will be. And I'm assuming. I mean, you know, it kind of like nudges your mother's like, I'm assuming we're going for the court, right? We're going for king and queen.
Yeah, we're figuring that out.
Yes, of course. Well, I mean, you're absolutely sure, and I'm not gonna. You know, your mother and I back in the day, she's like, oh, stop it, and it's just like, that was a long time ago. But you go enjoy your Saturday. I know you've got plenty of things to do. I just, I will make sure I will get this sorted immediately. All right. Don't you worry your pretty little face. It's like wiping away your tears. Like, don't you worry your pretty little face about it. It's going to be fine. Everything's going to be a-okay.
Okay.
You're gonna get this sorted out. All right. Okay.
Thanks. Thank you. Love you.
Love you too. And they start getting up for the day a little disgruntled because it's so early in the morning. But he's like, yeah, he is absolutely. They're just like, right, where did I put my phone? I'm gonna find that school number. Honey, do you saw the number for the school somewhere? And it sounds like he's going to call them soon.
Great.
Yep.
Great. I like am still like sniffling as I make it to my room, and then I close the door behind me, and I think I have a little like window for my rats, and Aristotle's probably there, and I'm like, performance, right? That was awesome.
This is too
I'm
good.
so sad. There's no way that Lucas's attendance is bad. It's gonna be great. Nailed it.
Just give him a little high five. Yeah, he's just like Aristotle is just like nodding the whole time. Just like, yep, absolutely. Everything's great. Yep, everything's absolutely fine. He's got his little toga on. He's ready to go for whatever the day has. But yeah. And then last, but certainly not least, we will go to Calliope. Calliope, what does your morning look like in terms of are you an early riser? Are you sleeping in because it's Saturday?
After the events of yesterday, I don't think Calliope slept.
Oh,
to be honest with you.
My God. Oh no.
Did that news broadcast happen last night as
Yes.
to which one?
That's on social media. Unless you guys are checking socials, you wouldn't have seen it yet.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think Calliope.
Yeah, and sleep.
I think Calliope laid in bed. And tried to, and then did not.
Mm-hmm.
And so is probably the first one awake technically.
Yeah.
Would get up, do AP history just like Mallory. Get pretty quickly, pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to do. Texts start coming through of like, oh, and then would just simply get up and go down and get the mail.
Yeah, you get the mail. Sure enough, there's the same letter with the same warnings of attendance being at 90%, and if it drops any lower, you will not be allowed to attend homecoming or any of the events surrounding it.
Oh, what do I ever do? It goes into my pocket.
Yeah, it just goes straight up, just in your pocket. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, okay, that doesn't need to be told to anyone else.
Yep. You do kind of like a little age. Get your mother kind of comes down and is like, "Was there any mail this morning, dear? Was there anything?"
Yes, I think Dad is the golf subscription.
Yeah.
Hand
Keeps,
over the rest of the
you
mail.
know, he's got that golf subscription, but like he never goes and plays. So like I don't know why he had to, anyway. And it's just like, yeah, just hands her the rest of the mail. She starts just going through it. Is there anything else of note that you would do this morning?
I think Calliope is also heavy on the train, even on the weekends. But instead of like endurance and stamina training like Annie does, I think it is pure strength training.
Just pure on the
like
strength.
in a abandoned like junkyard or something like that.
Or perhaps an abandoned power plant. No, you wouldn't do it. You would not go there.
Yeah, but no, I think the entire morning it is also things like, let's get on my phone, let's see if I can find this power plant anywhere.
Your mic is... I don't know what Discord is up to today, but like everyone's mics are just like cutting out so much. I don't know why. Like at first I was like, oh, it's happening to one person, and then it's now happening to everyone. I don't know what's going on. Do you want to run that one by me again real quick?
Right now. I think Calliope is also trying to look for the schematic of the power plant online. Especially after the power plant became under investigation, there's a good chance that the evidence had to be that the plant blueprints had to be submitted as evidence into the public record.
Okay.
And so probably trying to do that to look for anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Is also planning day, meticulous, like picks up room, is spotless, is doing anything their mind for the day.
That's fun. Yeah. Okay.
Probably carrying like a travel jug of coffee.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, I will say with doing some searching online, you would definitely be able to find if you're like looking in the public records and stuff, that would be some schematics of what the power plant, not like super in-depth stuff, but kind of like basics on like, you know, some like how like the building was kind of like set up and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy though, but like you do get a little bit of kind of some basic schematics. But yeah. Is the plan was for everyone after everyone's kind of done their morning routines and stuff, the plan was to meet up at the cafe, correct? Okay. So I guess, it's sort of everyone, unless anyone has any kind of last minute things they would do before going there, does everyone start making their way towards the cafe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Amazing. All right, then, as everyone is heading to meet up together, then I think that is where we're going to take our first break, everybody. Things have been so great so far for everyone. Nothing bad has happened. Listen, it's fine. Nothing bad's happened.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedy.
Nothing bad ever happens to the stars in the night. Historically, that is incorrect. But we are going to take a quick 10-minute break. We will be back at 20 minutes past the hour, which is hilarious for me because that will be 4:20 because it's 4 a.m. right now. Don't mind that, guys. Don't worry about it. There is no sunlight out there. I'm insane. Don't worry about it. But yeah, we will be back in about 10 minutes. So we will see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye, everyone.
Later.
Hello, everybody. We're back. We're back, baby. Back for part 2 of Stars in the Night, episode 3. Last we left off, everyone was heading to the cafe to meet up before executing their plan to infiltrate what remains of the power plant. So I leave that with all of you as you all arrive. Obviously, Giselle is already there. But the rest of you kind of slowly start arriving. Yeah, what does that look like for everyone as you all meet up?
Annie, I think Annie is an avid, loves to ride a bike.
Mhm.
Annie hopped on a bike. I think Annie's like a total prep and dresses like, when she's not in her cheer uniform, is like, there is a skirt on at all hours of the day because she thinks it looks cute. And like, is wearing this like cute ass little outfit, rolls up, her hair's in. She has a backpack filled with everything she's gonna need for detective shift, and she's I think so kind of like racked by the conversation earlier, not feeling like as cute as she looks.
Oh.
I think she's like oh, I'm a child and I hate it here. And walks in with no pep in her step, with just a thought on her mind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's next through the door?
I feel like Piper is a longboard girly. She
100%.
definitely like took the scenic route because it was relatively early conversation and straight over to the cafe. And so she's just enjoying her music while she's like going on in the sights, obviously having that thought in her head about like, oh, I could have a chance and like DJ for the dance.
Mhm.
But there's some things that I gotta figure out first. So yeah, she's just gonna roll on up. She's also brought spare batteries for the walkie-talkies that are upstairs in our hideout.
Amazing. Wonderful. Yeah. So yeah, Piper's next through the door. Who's next?
I think Mallory, much like the worst Disney princess ever, is like casually walking to the cafe while waving hi to all the like rodents, like the rats and the squirrels and the raccoon
Okay,
and
Giselle.
the possum.
Just has a little musical
Collecting
number on the
you.
way.
Mhm.
Giselle's over here. Giselle's already at the bacon.
Amazing. Yeah. You just get like a little following. Just like all the rats are just like kind of just like following you along. And then you get to the cafe and you're like, oh, you guys can't come in. And they're like, oh, they have to all disperse again.
You can't come in.
You can't come in.
You guys-
Giselle
you
will
guys
get
can-
mad. Rightfully
Giselle's
so.
gonna get so mad, but you guys can go up to your special spot. I'll see you guys up there. Aristotle, you could come. You could go in my pocket.
Sneaks in your pocket.
Tucks tail in.
Yeah.
Listen, Aristotle's super clean. Aristotle washes his hands
Yes.
constantly.
Yes.
Like
Just
Ratatouille.
goes a little.
Yes, yeah.
The fucking hands.
I cannot look at him. I will lose it.
Yeah. What is he? Oh no, he's cleaning up his armpits now. Oh my god.
He's a hygienic boy.
The hygienic boy, the cleanest rat.
Tell that to the health inspectors. Tell that to the
I
health
will.
inspectors.
He's washing
We'll
his
lock him
face.
Oh
in.
my
We'll lock
God.
the health inspector into the fridge. And
No, we can't Ratatouille this. All right, and
I think
then
we've Ratatouille too close to the
we've
sun.
Ratatouille too close to the sun, and then last but through the door would be Calliope.
yeah, I think Calliope is a little like, having dissociated a little bit, being tired, is like, oh, I gotta go, and probably is in like running outfit as she jogs over here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Big mug of
Big
coffee
mug,
in her-
big coffee mug. Yeah. So you all arrive. You're able to get your designated table that's usually set out for you guys. Giselle, would you join them, or are you still busy with cafe bits and pieces?
I'm at least bringing them snacks,
Mhm.
drinks, the usual, and setting them down and just very clearly staring at Mallory. You need to go drop something off upstairs, right?
Squeak.
Please.
Fine. Fine.
Thank you. Here, take this up with you. And it's just a Tupperware box full of rat snacks.
Oh, the rat snacks.
They're fine for people. It's like cheese, crackers, nuts, berries.
My freak is still up, so
It's a rat
It's charcuterie board.
It's a rat
It's a rat
charcuterie
charcuterie
board.
I take it upstairs. I'm like, okay, Aristotle, we don't want you. Be ready to go though. We're probably not gonna hang out here too long. And make sure to run a good debate. Great. I drop them
Yeah.
off.
There are many rats waiting to hear the wise words of the great Aristotle, who immediately launches into some
my
big
God.
prepared speech that he has, just squeaking away.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Listen, Aristotle's gonna be the BB and I'm gonna cry. Aristotle's gonna lead a revolution
The rat revolution.
Yep.
against us.
The Rat-volution.
The rat revolution.
Revolution. Revolution.
I can't do it. I can't. Oh, it's too good. It's too funny. The joke's too funny. All right. Yeah, you are all sat together at this table. You are, as Mallory returns without Aristotle now.
I show my pockets. Happy?
Thank you. Yes, actually, it gives me anxiety that one day someone's gonna do something and scare you, and you'll scare your friend, and your friend will be upset and then run around the cafe, thus making the general public think we have rats. And then
I think you're underestimating Aristotle's bravery and skill and wisdom. So, but anyway.
just don't want to find your little furry friends in traps at the place I work. So I'm trying to make sure there's not a reason to set out traps. So then they can be safe upstairs.
I can
And
appreciate
enjoy
that.
their snacks. Yes. It's not because I don't like them, it's just because I want to keep them safe.
Because they are
Right.
very cute.
They're very cute. I get done with like back of house stuff and like what time is it?
It's like probably at this time, by the time everyone's kind of like assembled, it's probably like 9:30. in the morning, so it's like getting towards
I
late
get
morning
done
now.
in like half an hour. Once Philly wakes up and is like here, then I can come hang out. So just I guess chit chat, enjoy your snacks. Calliope.
Sorry. Yes.
Oh no. Okay. Pat on the head.
I'm
Annie,
fine.
what kind of what
Yeah,
kind of
no, I'm
protein do
totally
you need
fine.
today?
Yeah, what? I already had my protein today. You know what? Whatever you do is good, perfect and amazing. So you can just put whatever in front of me, and I will take it because that's what I deserve.
Calming pastries. Got it. Piper?
I mean, I was gonna ask, do you need any help with any of that? Do you need me to like bump up the tunes for the cafe? Like, what do you need?
Go play in the soundboard. Have fun.
All right, perfect. I was gonna like scurry on over.
Yeah.
Mallory?
I'll do whatever, but if you have any extras I could take tonight, me and Lucas are doing a movie night, so if you have any extra snacks.
So, do you have an aversion to caramel?
Not at all.
Okay, I think I can do like a caramel and cheese popcorn. What we have back there. Maybe.
That sounds really good.
Okay, I'll do that. You two, though, you're getting tea. You get
Sure,
energy tea.
yeah,
You
sure.
get no.
You're totally
I'm
okay. I don't
fine.
know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Giselle,
It's just-
I'm okay. And we'll hold up the massive mug and. Okay.
Giselle looks like they're physically in pain. Watching her drink from that. It's just like, oh.
If you get close, you can smell the amount of extra espresso that is in.
Oh,
It
woof.
Can we
is
all smell?
strong.
Terrifying. That's Diamond's coffee drink. Giselle has
Yeah.
limits. Diamond does not. Cool. I'll bring refills, refreshments, and something to counteract that in your body, because that actually might be radioactive. Cliff notes in the group chat. Emoji texts. I can read emoji language. I'm fluent.
Noted.
So, how did y'all's conversations with your parents go?
My mom hates me!
Oh, well, I don't. She hates you?
Like, I could totally tell. She was like, Annie, you can talk to me whenever. And I'm like, no! I can't! Because the one thing I want to talk to you about,
Hey, I don't think she hates you.
well, then what is it? Then what is this, like, division that's centering between us?
Age? She probably just forgot what it's like to be a kid.
Yeah, but she wasn't a superhero kid, at least to my knowledge.
Maybe.
If we could just, like, tell one person that was not us, like, our life would be 10 times easier.
Jordan?
Yeah, well, Jordan's dumb. I don't like Jordan. Jordan's mean sometimes.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Jordan, if I'm like Jordan, I'm suffering. Jordan's like, you got.
That
Listen, Annie,
did not come
just-
through.
I said, well, if I'm like Jordan, I'm suffering. Jordan's gonna be like, cut out again.
The exact same part.
Are you
The exact
kidding
same
me?
The
part
very
cut
end.
out.
No.
The
It's
very
like the
end.
last 3 words.
Okay, we'll take it back one more time. I swear, fucking Groundhog Day. It's like, what? Jordan, I'm suffering, and Jordan's gonna be like, oh, okay, then suffer more.
Oh. Yeesh.
I mean, she might. She does look at me really weird all the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's not she's not super cool, but she is very stressed, and I think we should give her a pass. I also don't think your mom hates you, Annie. I think she is just looking out for you.
You could just be worried.
And yeah.
Well, then how do I explain 90%? That's a lot, guys. We can't keep skipping class. That's like a lot.
So here was my solution. I kind of jumped ahead and was the one to tell my parents, and I cried about it a lot, and that really worked. And I basically was like, it's a mistake, and I just doubled down. So like, if you just double down that it's a mistake, and then if you guys have someone that you could like,
That's what I did, Mallory, and then she called the nurse.
oh.
They keep like extensive records.
But like, no. Like, there's no way they'll figure it. I told them, I was like, cross-reference with Lucas. There's no way they're gonna see Lucas and it's gonna
What
be
if
fine.
Lucas
And
doesn't have a perfect record?
Lucas obviously has a perfect record. I mean, he's like perfect. So like, I don't think it's gonna be an issue at all. And okay, thanks, Piper.
Piper comes.
Sorry, I just needed to. And she proceeds to put in one of her mixtapes into the soundboard.
Anything to say, Piper?
I just think y'all care too much, is what I'm gonna
I
say.
do.
here.
That's my favorite part about myself. I care so much.
Better than not caring at all.
Now, I never said I didn't care. But we have to focus on what's important, all right? And what is important here? Is it saving the world or is it high school? I mean, think of the bigger picture here. We were given these talents and we got to do something with them. Sure, I could, get a really sweet gig at the high school and actually like DJ for the prom, but or the homecoming. But like, if attendance is going to get in the way because I'm going to save some kids on a bus from the meteor or something like that, like I'd rather save the kids.
Like, well, unlike you, Piper, some of us have very important lives outside of superhero stuff and are trying to do all of the things and trying to make everything work because we totally can make everything work.
Exactly. Exactly.
I think you need to maybe reevaluate some things and put some nice, hot, chamomile, calming, lavender concoction in front of Annie.
Annie, how hot is this? How hot is this?
It's not. It's not
Okay.
hot tea because Annie likes Vietnamese iced tea, like you said. So it's
Yeah.
kind of done in that same style with like a lavender
Oh,
fall
yeah. Okay.
and like a nice calming drink. There's even like a lavender like mist that was put on top of it. It's just kind of the please chill, you worry me.
Annie just grabs it. It's done. Puts it down. That was
Your
really
body
good.
is a wonder. I don't want to see what the inside of your brain looks like. It might scare me.
Neither does my psychologist. So.
Yeah. And then Calliope gets like a proper cup of coffee that doesn't smell radioactive.
Oh.
Pours it into her,
Why do
her
you-
massive travel bag.
Why do you hurt me like this? I thought you liked me. I thought we were friends.
I do. You were friend. It's easier to not have to think.
I get that so much. You are so pretty, but oh my goodness. And like it's then also a small bowl of caramel cheese popcorn in front of Mallory.
Taco style.
Taste for later today.
Start eating it while like glaring at Piper.
And Piper, you get cookie brownies on a plate in front of you. But they look like the cosmic brownies. Sprinkles.
Oh.
You're like an eldritch deity from my dreams. Thank you. And then
Dream about me.
wink. Starts eating.
Okay. So
It looks at Mallory while eating them.
Okay. We're not doing the inner team conflict. This is how according to every thread online I've read about team building exercise. That's like the worst thing we could do right now. Granted,
Especially
I
when we
skimmed
could
it.
probably throw each other through the walls.
Yeah, that also. So, like, how about this? I don't really care about my attendance. I want to graduate early next year, and that means cutting out certain classes because why not? You guys care about your attendance because, let's be honest, you got a lot on your plates. And I'm not talking about the popcorn. Well, how about this? We take shifts of doing the hero thing.
Okay.
And we work out through process of delegation, maybe? Who's gonna go take care of what?
I mean, I
Okay.
also don't mind helping during school hours. I would just have to drop out of track, which is fine. My grade point,
No,
4.9
don't
is
drop out
good.
of the track.
Don't drop out of
My grade
track.
point, my 4.9 is good enough to get me accepted to probably any college.
You have a 4.9?
Yeah,
Oh my
all
god.
honors in AP. I was
You
just
shouldn't
dropping
drop out of track though. You need the extracurriculars to make you unique in your thing. That's why me and Lucas are doing so much.
Well, but you
The
no,
community
but
that
you
comes into
don't
play.
you don't just need that. You need something that like keeps you a person outside of this. You know? Like Annie goes to drink and realizes angrily just pushes it to the side. Like
Flapping the sled
we're
over her mug.
we're not just like the stars. We are people too. We're people who have obligations and things and people outside of who we are to the news and to the general populace.
Then why don't you just tell your best friend?
How do you think she's going to take that?
Billy handled it fairly well. They help us upstairs all the time.
But Peyton's not a Philly.
I mean, if you give Peyton a try, or like a shot, Peyton might.
I mean, Annie, you don't have to tell anyone in your life who you like this thing. Like I get it. Like we want to, separation of superhero life and regular life. We don't need the things to blend. And sometimes, you need someone to see you in the way you want them to see you and not the way that you are. Is that too bad?
Exactly. And it's not just that. It's like, what if this asshole, and gestures to the TV where like the news, what if this asshole finds out that like we're people with families?
I mean, we handle it.
I don't want to. I'm literally just 17.
Yeah, that's the part of it. I think you're getting really stressed out about. It's okay.
Aren't our stars personalities also us too?
Yeah.
Like, maybe a little. But like,
I know every time I go out with you guys, even in our stars personalities, that's still me with you.
I don't want to be
Still meet some of
Liberty
my
with my
friends.
friends.
We're not your friends?
You are my friends, just with all my friends.
Hey, Annie, I get it. I don't want to be Rodentia with Lucas. So like, I think we are more than allowed to separate our lives and be able to manage all of it and be fine. And I think everything's gonna work out. If my parents working out with my attendance record works out, I bet you could just be like, well, I was with Mallory the whole time, and we could like kind of help each other out. Hopefully, not get in trouble.
Mallory, it's so late for that. My mom's like friends with everyone at the school.
Oh no, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That might actually drag you down.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
There is actual.
It's
It
fine.
doesn't
It's
matter how hard
Lucas's.
your parents argue. It doesn't matter how hard your parents argue. There is evidence of us.
What if
corroborated
we?
by most of the teachers.
What if we destroy the evidence?
Well, I did have an idea that wasn't destroy the evidence. Ask how smart Aristotle is.
He's very smart. He's kind of a genius.
Could you have Aristotle sneak into the records and change our
Attendance?
attendance?
Yes. Oh my-
Maybe it was a mistake.
So like,
Gosh.
God, does that apply to assess the situation, directly engage the threat, or comfort and support?
I would have to come up with stats for Aristotle, and then he would have to make those rolls.
Well, here's the thing: if
Can we
Aristotle
wait.
helps me, I get a +1 to that, so I get.
Okay,
to roll
but that
for
would mean
Aristotle
you
with
would
a
be
+1.
doing it, and he would be
What
helping
if-
you. From what it sounds like,
I
it sounds like
get it.
sending just him to do it.
What if we have a spin-off episode
Oh
Where
my
we-
god!
where Maria plays Aristotle and the other
And we're all rats!
to
It's Honey
sneak
Heist,
in?
but with
We're
rats!
all
Oh
rats.
my
And
Honey
we all
Heist, but with
sneak in.
rats!
Everybody,
Oh
Twitch,
my god!
comment down below rat heist
Get
if you
in
want
the
to see it.
comments!
Rat
Rat
heist.
heist,
Rat
rat
heist.
If you
heist,
wanna
rat
go to
heist.
Blue
I'll
Sky,
be Basil
Go to
of
Blue
Baker
Sky.
Street. Or I guess
Rat
the
heist.
off-brand time of...
No, they all have to be named after famous philosophers or debaters.
Yes.
I'll be
tight.
Incredible.
Ratgatees.
Ah, incredible.
Rat-
Anyways,
Anyways,
Socrates.
guys, Annie pulls out her bag, slides it down. I did some research on the place before we went over there, and here's everything.
Oh, so did I, and I will get out like an iPad and next to your books. So, like,
This
the
sounds
records.
illegal. This sounds legal. Go upstairs. Upstairs.
Yeah.
Upstairs.
It's
They're
color
publicly
coded.
available
Okay.
records. They're publicly available records.
this is probably about the time
Yeah,
that Philly comes down and like slightly overhears this and just walks over and goes, "Hey, here we're doing something illegal."
Yeah, we're doing
Upstairs.
drugs, obviously.
Hell yeah!
Don't be mean to Philly. Don't be mean to Philly.
Oh, Philly's
I was-
smiling the whole
Piper
time.
gives Philly a fist bump.
Absolutely fist bumps you back.
It's more of the kind of scared because it's like Annie's in a booth. I don't know if Annie's joking now. Oh no.
I'm bantering. I'm providing witty and sparkling conversation.
Okay.
I think you can
You
go
look
to-
really nice in some glitter on your outfit, actually. I was thinking about that the other day. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I was thinking like when I'm Liberty, I have this like, and Annie goes into her bag, like this body roller, and it smells like pineapple, and then I could like,
Hmm.
and I'm like Edward Cullen. Here goes that.
Okay, you're good. You
Ooh.
passed the vibe check. Go upstairs.
Okay, and Annie goes upstairs.
Well, I'll go with her, and as we're like settling, I like peek over to my rat amphitheater and see how Aristotle is doing.
Aristotle is reaching the end of his great speech, and he just like lets it go with a final flourish, and then all the little rats go up on their hind legs and just.
Aristotle went on for
Applause.
30 minutes.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, he's giving his bows. He's yeah. All the little rats start filing out. He sees you from his little rat enclosure and just gives you a little wave. He's having a great time.
Hey, do you think you could hack school records?
With the right team, he could. With the right team, he could.
He does the thinking face, and he goes, squeak, 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 which is rat for I'm gonna need a team.
Rat 11.
I'm putting together
We'll
a
discuss
team.
it.
He puts an eye patch on and goes, "I'm putting together a team." It's the Rat Avengers.
Oh,
I'm putting together a team. Squeak, 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 squeak.
Da, 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 da. The
I now
Rat
have something to
Avengers.
plug. Ironically, I have something to plug now at the end of this.
Oh my god. What do
That
you
is not
mean?
named. I will talk about it at the end. I won't take away time, but I'll talk about it at the
Okay,
end.
okay.
Incredible.
I will
yeah.
walk upstairs with Piper,
Yeah.
and like as we're walking, nudge her shoulder.
Uh,
I think
Sorry,
you can
go
do
ahead.
great.
You cut out just a little bit for me. I
Oh,
Yeah, Jay,
apologize.
I love you talking
I'll
very
nudge.
quietly. I love you, bestie. It's cutting out your mic. Whoa.
I will walk up and like nudge Piper's arm. Hey, I think you can do great things. I don't think school needs to be that important.
Piper, for a second, was seemingly like looking kind of in one spot. You could like kind of tell that she was spacing out a little bit, but when you nudge her and you tell her that, she puts on a face and says, yeah, just don't care about school, but I think you should definitely care about school. Like totally in for education, but like we got stuff to do. So, let's go. And she'll walk upstairs.
I pierce the mask.
Ooh. All right, Jay. Yeah, roll that,
For
Calliope. Roll that pierce
Ooh,
the
for
mask.
mundane.
Yeah, mundane. I love pierce the
11.
mask because you can't roll against it. It's literally just that I'm doing it. It's like, oh,
Oh, well,
Actually, 12 because I have
you got a 12. Oh no.
yeah, you do have
No.
influence over me.
That's true. You do.
So that means I could ask 3 if I want
You
to.
could ask up to 3
Um,
questions, and you have to answer them honestly. Yeah.
Hmm.
I think I'm only gonna ask 2. What are you really planning when it comes to your life, and what do you plan to do when it comes to your life? Those two can be 2 different things.
Yeah.
If they're the same, that's fine.
Yeah.
So the what are you planning?
Yeah. What are you really planning?
Um,
What's the real plan for
Mhm.
Piper right now?
Yeah, so like when Piper had spoken previously, it was kind of out of adrenaline and kind of moving the situation along. But
Mhm.
when Mallory had said, "Well, if like we're not like you and we actually have things like going on in our lives," like she thought about what she really wants to do, and that is to make something of herself in the musical world.
Mhm.
And actually get appreciation from her parents, and not in a way that is just like this is their daughter being great, but just making something of herself and proving that she can do something and that she's not overshadowed by her family, and in a way that is going to change the world. So she kind of thinks that Reverb will help with that in some capacity without
Mhm.
obviously showing off Reverb as herself, but being able to be free in her Reverb will help guide the path for Piper. And then what do I intend to do is I intend to, in this moment, kind of lay low in the manner of allowing other people to make the calls and trying to figure out the best plan of escape, kind of a deal. The best plan forward to try to get
Mm.
out of the situation and just moving on with our lives.
Yeah. Oh.
Oof.
I think after gaining a little bit of that insight, Calliope just kind of tilts her head and I'd love if you'd show me your music more sometime. I think you're really good at it. And we'll head upstairs with Piper.
Immediately brightens up, sees Calliope starting to rush upstairs. There's a slight smile on her face, and she'll follow.
Yeah, be happy.
Do it! I dare you!
Be happy, damn it. Incredible. I would say that, I mean, you know what? Are you trying to comfort or support with that? Would you say? Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Well, roll some mundane then.
I think comfort or support is mundane.
So I know people have got some conditions right now. I'm like, ooh, people should clear
I am
this.
angry.
Mm.
I'm all angry.
Oh, that is going to be since I have influence,
Mhm.
I get a +1.
Did you not just
Piper.
expend
So
it?
No, so whenever you have influence, you passively get a +1 to all moves targeting them.
Oh, I thought you had to
And
use
if you
it.
expend it, you can get a further +1.
Oh, I see.
Yes. So the total is 7.
7. On a hit, potential recognition shift labels. For comfort and support, it doesn't say anything about 7 to 9, but it does say on a 10 plus
so
7
a
7 to 9
7
counts as a hit, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
7 to
okay,
9 is a hit.
yeah.
So
I know for some things that's like a partial
it-
success, so like yes, that does count as a hit. So you got a 7, so that does count.
yeah.
So yeah, on a hit.
So for opening up, you can either mark a potential, clear a condition, or shift your labels.
Okay. And that's is that targeting? Would that target you or Piper for that? Because you're comforting someone.
That would target Piper.
Yes. Okay.
Comforting does not do anything for me.
Okay. So if you had
Unless it rolls
Piper, do you have any conditions marked currently?
I do not.
You do not. In that case,
I think I'll mark a potential.
Okay, sounds good.
Mhm.
Oh, for those that helped with the recap, make sure you put your potential on as well. I've realized I forgot I said that. For the recap.
Even if you help just a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh my god, thank you. So nice.
Okay. And then I think that leaves just Giselle downstairs, I think, with Philly. Philly kind of like looks up the stairs as everyone's kind of going up. It's like, rough morning?
Very rough morning. I texted you about it. School sent out letters.
Yeah, I did see that. How are did you get one as well? How are your parents taking it?
They're my parents. They are whatever. Dad only talks in emojis.
Mhm.
Mom's
It's just the thumbs up emoji.
trying.
That's not how you communicate. Like, just have to. Let me guess. You sent a whole block of very complicated text, and he just responded with the.
You know my dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always been like that.
I
though.
don't think
It's
that's
fine.
just your
He's a-
dad. I think that's literally every dad in existence ever, and it's frustrating.
Yeah. I mean, they're fine. Mom's busy. She's got a new project she's working on.
Mhm.
I actually don't know what my mom does still. She says it's marketing. I don't know if it's actually marketing.
Probably something like that.
And then it's whatever. And then Dad's just construction constantly. He has a weirder schedule than we do. But it's fine. I mean, they try, at least.
Yeah.
At least I know they're fed. Made them muffins and eggs and bacon and all that, so they can make little muffin sandwiches, because I saw that somewhere, and I'm like, that could be fun. I know neither of them gets enough fiber in their diet. So yeah, it's whatever. The plan is still I want to graduate early. I want to get out of here and stop having to deal with school people.
Mm-hmm.
And
I know you'd rather be here. So
I'd rather just be and exist.
yeah.
I guess. Be
Yeah.
myself.
Live your truth.
I do
And
every day.
if
Um,
the records are going to be a problem, I could try and have a look into it. I know we talked about doing, when I first came down, y'all were talking about doing illegal things. And listen, it's only illegal if you get
I
caught.
think-
That's what I'm saying.
I love you dearly, but I need you to not be in jail in like 20-something years when we have the pact to get married. 'Cause
Okay,
I will marry you.
like
You're still
I
in
said.
prison, but like
Okay, well, I appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. But you know, it's like I said, it's only illegal if you get caught. And like I'd have to figure it out. Like I'd have to develop something because like I could try and get into the records from here, but like I don't know if they have like a digital system because like schools are like old. So I'm gonna have to figure out some way of like getting in there somehow and then like figuring things out that way. I don't know how I would do that, but I mean,
so you know how there's the amphitheater upstairs,
uh-huh.
the little critters.
Yeah.
Have a conversation with the one in the toga. He's like the ringleader.
A conversation, you say, and she kind of like leans.
Just-
they like lean towards you, like conversation.
It's Giselle just rolling their eyes and then putting forehead to forehead with Philly. It's just like, just be smart about it. And it's just that little forehead bump.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go make sure nobody gets too stressed out.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Hugs,
I will have
kisses,
a
smooches,
wonderful
cupcakes.
conversation with the rat in the toga. I might need a translator because I don't speak rat, but I'm sure we'll work out. Oh my god, maybe. You know what? And it kind of
I
like
think
you weren't
the
saying
rat-
anything, but she like they like put like a finger like on your lips, like no, shh. I think I know what my next project is. Find a way to translate for rats. Like a little like translator thing. You know, like you ever seen the movie Up?
Yes.
You know the collars that like the dogs have that like translate what they say? That but for like rats. I can
Yes.
make that work. You know what? I got my project for the weekend.
Okay. Oh gosh, you're my favorite forever and always. Okay.
Just like you're my favorite forever and always.
Allegedly.
I promise I won't replace you with speaking rat.
That's until you have a full-fledged conversation. Apparently he's a very skilled debater. Bye-bye. Go eat your cupcakes.
They'll just like nudge your shoulder playfully, and then we'll go get to work as you can make your way upstairs to join the others.
Giselle and Philly bantered like a very married couple in the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
I love them.
I'm so sorry, Jay.
I'm lightheaded right now.
When I will say, when you come up, Annie is full giving a presentation on what she found. When
you cut out,
and she has like, oh god, I'm gonna hold my mic.
I don't know why it's doing it. It's for you and Jay. I don't know why it's doing it.
It's because our souls are bonded.
I know, right?
Tech issues.
So am I.
You know how like you sat next to one girl and you're like, oh, what is she like? And you're like, can I notes? Ketchup. She hands to you, and it's like the bombing of Pearl Harbor in the most beautiful, elegant font with a it's the power plant explosion, but it's like the swirly letters and like the glitter marker, and it's very like aesthetic to look at. And Annie's kind of finishing her presentation, and that's everything I found on the power plant. I will now take questions.
Okay.
Did you find all this on Google?
I mean, like when you go, it's just a matter of understanding how to use the library. So I bribed a librarian, and she gave me information
Interesting.
that she was legally allowed to give me, obviously.
Uh-huh.
I think she just showed me where the book is in the Dewey Decimal System now that I think about it. But still. But still.
I think once Giselle comes up, Calliope definitely looks over. It's like, please help. Look, panic look. I also just found the blueprints, and we'll set them up on like a digital tablet. But the project, the PowerPoint's really, really good, Annie.
Okay, well, thank you.
It's very impressive.
Thank you. And Annie is like, I should have added letter stickers. She folds
I
it
think
and
that could
sends
have really
it.
brought it all together. I think that could have really brought it all together.
I know.
I
The
really
rubber ducky
liked-
washi type didn't help.
I liked your PowerPoint transitions though. Like going from the theater transition into the fade out was like top tier.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I appreciate how you cited your sources at the end.
Thank you. I have to like legally do that, or else it's like
Yeah.
bad. Mm-hmm.
It's also crazy that you got it all together within like half an hour being here.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very efficient with my time.
I can tell.
You need to switch to decaf.
Why would I?
I know. I just don't
Decaf
find
is-
the universe told me to tell you.
Well, the
Decaf is
universe
for
is
Satan.
wrong. Anyways, blueprints!
Yeah, so the
Okay.
air ducts are here, here, and here. There's also the hole in the building.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know that this thing is
little-
like mostly collapsed. Truly, it is mostly the this place is either like mostly ruin or is currently being demolished.
Mhm.
Feel like you guys need to sort out like how you want to scope it. I'm supposed to be keeping Jordan preoccupied, remember? So,
Yes.
because we don't want Jordan knowing that you're going and snooping when you told her or agreed with her that you wouldn't. So,
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't really mind lying to Jordan.
Me neither, yes.
But
so what are you looking for?
It really anything. I mean, guys were there. Were there when we all first came together, so there's obviously something.
I mean, just going to investigate is
Wait,
pretty good.
we might need a rat, Mallory. We need something like a guy that's small. Do you have like a buff rat that's like not as but is really buff and can get through things?
Yeah, Hercules.
You want
Who
a
in
buff
your-
rat?
Yeah, who in your rat roster would be
Aristotle's
good?
like squeak,
Beacon.
squeak, squeak, which is rat for I know a guy.
I know.
Hercules or-
Yeah, I know.
Hercules
I know.
or Samson.
That's what I'm
Hercules.
trying to figure out which famous philosopher or debater can be this.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, no. Wasn't Arnold Schwarzenegger a politician?
Yeah.
Former
There's a
government
rat.
of California.
Yeah.
Arnold
Governor.
Schwarzenegger is a rat. Yeah. Arnold
Oh,
Schwarzenegger.
Okay, Arnold.
Just Arnold
does
the
this-
rat.
Arnold can do it. Arnold the rat can do it. Yeah? It's a rat that just looks exactly like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He, you know that one really like tall, big rat from Ratatouille.
From Ratatouille,
That guy.
yes.
Yeah. We could bring Aristotle. You know, I'm not exclusive to rats. We also have other rodents. Like, we could do hamsters, guinea pigs, squirrels.
Yeah, but like you're
I think
friends with all the
raccoons are
rats.
rodents. I am friends with all the rats. They're the
I
best.
think you should get a lot of stoats. They're kind of vicious.
Stoats.
A stoat is extremely vicious rodent that is horrifying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
When you're like going
Borrow
through the
from-
list and you reach squirrels, you see Aristotle just like shakes his head. Just you know you've had a bad run-in with squirrels before. See, they didn't seem to listen to you particularly. They almost listened to someone else, perhaps a squirrel girl of some kind.
A different IP.
A different IP.
Aw,
IP.
man.
Oh no, we can't make that canon.
Too late. Already done.
I think
Already done.
I can't look.
Anyway,
at it.
Spider-Man's hot, guys. What?
No,
Spider-Man is not.
I think it's
So-
also like
So
Sorry,
we
sorry,
could
go.
bring the rats, figure it out, and in the meanwhile, Giselle will stay with Jordan.
Giselle's gonna make sure you guys don't walk in blind. I need to know, Calliope, are you good?
yeah.
Don't
wouldn't I be?
lie to me right now. I'm about to show you something incredibly traumatic.
Oh, I mean, it can't be any worse.
Ah,
Calliope, please.
I'm
Okay.
good. I'm
Okay. Oh, that's not any sign of me trusting that. Okay. I'm going to have Giselle use psychic constructs
mhm.
on the table that all of this stuff is in the center, and is going to, looking off of like the blueprints, flipping through a couple of pages of the PowerPoint, start basically trying to get a layout from the perspective of the vision
Oh.
the power plant when it was still standing.
Okay.
And then is going to mark on that psychic construct, like basically they're kind of like quest markers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and there are these little ornate rapiers just kind of like shining and spinning around one spot. And each of those is each place that one of the fallen stars landed on the power point,
Ooh.
like on the power plant.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just kind of the, okay, can someone look up what the power plant looks like currently, like a news article or something? I know there's
Andy
photos of it somewhere.
already has it pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Probably on the power plant. Or the power plant.
Piper, can I borrow your eyes and can you help me just like point where things need to be changed and I can change it?
Yeah. My eyes.
Just like communicate where things need to be changed. While
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's just, and this continues until everything gets changed
Mhm.
into what is the collapsed version of the power plant, still with those little rapiers marking each place a star fell.
Mm-hmm.
While this is happening, I think Mallory has snuck Aristotle out of their enclosure and has like slowly handed him over to Calliope as like a pet the rat, don't worry about it.
I think you have to put it
Don't freak
into
out.
Calliope's hands, and
Yep.
Calliope's not looking down at Aristotle. It's just looking at it being built. It isn't like doesn't have any visible expression.
Nope,
Let's just
I'm still giving you the rat. I'm still giving you the rat to pet.
You're just
Mm.
yeah, you're just like
Mhm.
standing there, just like kind of just like not quite sure what to do. You got Aristotle on one hand, you just feel his little rat hands just reach out and grab the finger on your other hand and just hold it.
Does Aristotle drink my coffee?
No.
Absolutely.
Oh, he does? Oh, okay. Sorry.
He does?
I was
Takes
sure.
a couple snips. He brushes his teeth. His teeth.
It's Aristotle went home. Very, very powerful.
Bro's eyes go so wide.
Good, good.
And I look at Aristotle, I'm like, play it cool. And I also have like an arm on Calliope's back, just comforting and supporting and Can I roll to comfort or support?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Roll the comfort or support.
And Aristotle is helping, so I get a +1.
Mhm. I knew you wanted that. You wanted that so
Oh
like, give me that
no!
+1.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Well, nothing bad happens if I don't do well, right? Because that's a 3.
A 3.
Oh.
You hand Aristotle over to Calliope, and there's that little sip of like coffee, and then it's just like the bolt upright, and you're like, play it cool. And he turns around and looks at you and just like shakes his head like vigorously. He is on a caffeine high. Bro is shaking. He's this thing, yeah. This rat has had the equivalent. Like, this is extra strong coffee. I can't do it. Jesus Christ. Rat.
Aristotle.
I would
Aristotle
like
is.
to
Oh yeah.
continue.
I know. As Aristotle is shaking, I just put my hand on Calliope's hand and try to get him to stop shaking.
He's just shaking between your hands. He's like his little hands that were like holding your finger before. Now like the claws are slightly digging in a bit as he's just fucking gripping.
Okay.
It's not very comforting, unfortunately.
I would like to make an Unleash Your Powers roll.
Do it.
Don't kill my rat.
No, because I would like to use a combination of powers,
Mm-hmm.
basically. So I will be exerting myself, so I am going to have to take a Doom track.
Okay.
Something that I haven't done before.
That puts
which is why I'm doing the Unleash Your Powers roll.
Yeah. Okay.
So
That puts you
I would
one
like to
away from a new
combine-
Doom sign, doesn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you took a whole
puts
Doom
me-
sign last time.
Did.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So I would like to combine psychic constructs and memory manipulation
Okay.
as a way to basically show
Okay.
using the daggers placement, but I would also like to be able to put like actual features of like power descriptions. But I want to do this on such a larger scale
Yeah. Okay.
that we're zooming in on each of those placements, so then everyone going to the power plant knows what place to investigate.
Okay. Are you
based on
like
where the stars
showing
fell.
like parts of the vision almost?
Only through like there's no faces.
Okay.
It's only basically the rapiers basically falling from different trajectories.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make that. I rolled 2d6, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. So I had it open. I roll 2d6 plus freak.
That's the one.
Where is my stats? There's my stats. 8 total.
8 total. Yeah, that's a hit. So yeah, you are absolutely able to do that. It works exactly as you wait. So on an 8, it only partially works the way you want it to. You're trying to combine these two, and like you almost like feel like this is not a way you've combined your powers before, and so it's a little strange and it's a little difficult. And yeah, something maybe describe how it. Well, okay. So basically, what it for a 7 to 9. First of all, you need to mark a condition. And yeah, basically you're trying to like describe it, and you're trying to like make it work the way you want it to, but it's not quite doing it. And I think as you're kind of like trying to do all these like the like placing all these rapiers like around and everything, you're then like, oh well, I'll do one for the other guy as well. And when you try to create one for him, you're like, let me make it slightly different. And you accidentally recreate the giant sword. And that throws you a little bit. And that's maybe that's what triggers the Doom token. Up to your doom track. Yeah. So that shakes you a little
And,
bit.
like-
So what condition are you marking with that?
I am going to mark hopeless
Oh,
Yeah.
because I used unleash my powers,
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
and it gives you a -2 to unleash your powers.
Yeah.
So, and it's just kind of that, like, everything's fine. Everything's kind of rebuilding itself. The way that Giselle's psychic constructs is that they are very much this, like, metallic purple sheen that's the same as, like, Celestial Knight's armor. And it's these beautiful, like, elegant rapiers.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's taking itself apart, rebuilding it bigger, wider, across the entire span of the table, like overlaying over everything. And it's that those zoomed in moments, and it's just that kind of thing of 4 of the former stars. Is it 4 or 5 of them that fell?
It would have been 5 of them, yeah.
5.
Well, it would have
Yeah.
been 6.
So-
it would have been 5 of them that fell,
yes,
and then a
Owen.
6th one that basically dive bombed with
Yes.
with them. You do know
Yeah.
that from news reportings and stuff, 6 people were found as well.
It's very much
Actually,
this,
sorry,
like,
no,
hopelessness.
5 were found. Sorry, so yeah, it's 5.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember in my mind. Yeah, 5.
It's very much like they were so capable. They were so much, like, older than us. They were so, not like a lot older, like a year in high school is a lot. And, like, they had so much more experience at this than us, and we're just scraping by our teeth trying to do. And it's just kind of that hopelessness that kicks in, which is when that change where you see that monstrous, like, blade hovering above everything,
Mm-hmm.
and as it falls onto the table, it shatters, and it just kind of, like, reverberates in Giselle for that moment of, like, okay, that wasn't meant to happen. It's fine now. This is where you need to go. I can't hold this for very long, so please take note. And Giselle, like, wipes the back of their hand against their nose, and they have, like, the starting of, like, their nose is running. It's not a nose bleed, but it's like they're starting to get, like, congested. They're starting to sound like they need to sneeze.
I think that kind of shakes Calliope out of their stupor for a second, and would quickly come over with, like, I'm grabbing a few tissues and, like, getting it for you, while I am assuming Annie is diligently drawing the exact map.
Oh yeah, it's scary how exact it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Piper's running downstairs to Philly and asking what Giselle's favorite drink is to calm them down.
Happy. What's Giselle's favorite drink?
You would know it better than me. What is their favorite drink? Don't put this on me. Don't put this on me.
So mean.
It is a cherry blossom, basically ice drink kind of situation. It's like a matcha, which it's cherry blossoms, the pea flower tea, and then it has kind of like this matcha float on top of it, because the color scheme for it is Philly and Giselle's color schemes.
Cute.
Oh,
Very gay.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, if I could get one of those, that would be great. And I will let you know. I promise everything's okay. And then she's gonna take it. She's gonna run back upstairs.
Incredible.
So yeah, if you want to send in the big buff rat, you might want to send it in the middle, because, like, that's going to be the hardest part to go. And it's just kind of leading into the tissue. So, like, I think that's your best course of action, so you don't waste time and you don't get lost. I need to sneeze. Are we done?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. And then just everything disappears with the sneeze.
We should also talk about if we're going in star form or if
No, human
Or in
form.
regular
They
form.
don't need to see.
star form could bring attention to where we
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. You need this, and Piper will present Giselle with the cherry blossom.
Yeah, that was a lot. I'm sorry. That was hard.
Are you okay?
I'm good. It's a side effect that happens. Hey, better allergies than injury. It's fine.
Okay.
Just collapses into the chair and is just like, Piper, can you put on something jazzy?
Jazzy, you got it. And then Piper will just go over to the little stereo that they have upstairs and will put in another soundtrack that
Incredible.
she mixtaped. Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, I love
Oh, man.
Just tell me whenever you guys are halfway to the power plant and I'll text Jordan.
Yeah.
Got it.
Question.
Mm.
How like crazy are we feeling about people tracking our phones? Because
Oh, I had that shit turned off. Don't worry.
okay, because I also have these cool walkie-talkies that I found in my parents' basement. They're kind of military grade, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, so everyone take one just in case. And here's extra batteries.
And Annie goes,
Like,
and
good
here are the
benefit
code
shit
names I
turned off.
came up with. Like, it's gonna be super secretive.
Oh, what are our code names?
Code
I'm Eagle
names.
1. I'm
You're
Eagle
Eagle
1.
Just be the person that bit.
I'm Eagle 1. I just thought about mine. And Mallory, you're Rat 1, but you don't have to be Rat 1 too.
I don't think that's very much of a code name if it's Rat One.
You're Rat 1.
Aristotle
Piper
points
is
at
Sonic.
himself and then like does a little
think
one,
Aristotle's
points at
Rat 1.
himself and then does like a little one, making like a little face.
Aristotle's
He's Rat One.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's Rat One.
Oh, well, I guess you're Rat 2. So Mallory, you're Rat 2.
That's actually Lincoln over there. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Is his first name?
Okay, you know what? You're Rat 34. You're Rat 34.
I have a lot more rats than 34.
You're Rat 1517.
That's more rats than 1,000.
I don't have 1,000 rats.
How about like an Ursa Major, Ursa Minor situation? How about that?
Ooh.
Is this a bad time to let everyone know I do not remember the name of other stars? I just remember the name of my own.
It's fine.
Of your own?
Like, I don't know. I don't remember the name of stars. I don't know if it's that bad because, like, we're stars in the night.
I mean, I don't
No,
think
it's
so.
fine.
I don't
You're
think it's that
good.
bad. I think it's
That's
more
okay.
just we got our powers from Star Mommy.
Oh, I miss her.
God, I hate it.
Yeah, has
Yeah.
anyone heard from her recently?
Maybe
There's a
if
lot going on.
well, wait. Did like the Star Mom ever like reach out to the last stars before they died, like the day of or something? Do you
That's
think
a
she ever
Jordan
did?
question.
Can you ask Jordan that to see if the Star Mom ever reached out to them?
GM,
Mm.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Did Melody seem strange at all the day leading up to her becoming missing?
Not
As
as
if
far as
talking
you
to
recall.
an eldritch. Okay.
But you didn't know anything about their. You wouldn't have put it. I'll put it this way: you wouldn't have known what signs to look for.
Just seeing if I had,
You wouldn't have known anything
yeah,
was
I was
afoot.
just saying like in hindsight.
Oh.
I'm just saying like
They
seeing
weren't
in
like obviously
hindsight,
like, oh man,
like,
guess I'm
after-
gonna eat my last meal right now. I've always
Yeah.
loved that. This is what my last meal would be if I were to,
I just didn't know
die
if
today.
Melody- I didn't know if Melody was trying to like spend more time around doing anything
they were
unlikely.
as normal as they always are.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just asking,
Piper?
making sure.
Yeah.
Who had something for Star Mommy?
Oh, I mean, it might sound dumb, but like, you know that little kid's prayer? It's like starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight, wish may, wish might, all that jazz. I might, say that in my head before I go to bed, but like, she doesn't respond to that, so.
Okay.
Maybe you have to do like a blood sacrifice.
What if I
Oh,
do a
girl.
remix?
Girl, are you going
Oh.
through something right now, Annie? First there was the Geneva Convention, and now
I
blood
don't know. I'm just
sacrificing.
suggesting things.
I'm just asking if you're okay because I'm worried about you.
I'm totally fine. I think I think blood sacrifice is a normal time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I actually really like that remix idea. I think that would be fun, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I should work on that.
We could have a theme song.
Oh, that could be our theme song. Kind of like Sailor Moon.
I
Yeah.
love Sailor Moon.
Oh my god.
That could be
Do you
your
think
debut
Star Mom-
song.
Do you think
At the
Star Mom, like, ripped off
prom or at the
Sailor Moon?
homecoming.
Yeah.
What part of the year is it?
What if Sailor Moon was a different iteration of the stars in the night of the stars? What if someone took their experiences and made them into an anime?
Oh my god. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Eh,
Okay, so
I
I'm
don't
just
believe
asking
it.
Jordan. I'm just asking Jordan if Star Mother has had any contact or communication with the old stars.
I mean, didn't Jordan also want to talk to you about?
Yeah.
Your thing.
If you wanted to, you could see if she has any information to see if there's anything you can do to stop it or stop it.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. It hasn't like done anything super harmful. But possibly shortened my lifespan, maybe? I don't know.
Oh boy.
Piper walks over to like her corner, pulls out a chalkboard, and puts out another tally mark, and then
Oh
puts
my
it
God.
away.
All right. In the interest that we are getting quite close to time, so
Mhm.
are people going to start making their way? So to confirm, Giselle is staying behind to distract Jordan, and then the rest of you are
Distract.
making your way. But you're doing it in
Mhm.
hero forms, correct?
Human form.
Civilian.
Human, not
Oh,
hero.
okay.
I have-
Civilians. Got it.
I brought a big hoodie.
We're wearing
I
our
brought a big
civvies.
hoodie. Yeah, I
Slay.
brought a big hoodie to
Ooh.
like
Okay.
put up and.
Yeah. At this point, then the rest of you split off. And you guys start making your way towards the power plant. Let's start with you, Giselle. Then you said you were going to call Jordan.
Yeah, I'm gonna send Jordan a text of like, "You still free today?" Question mark.
A few minutes go by. Yeah, you a few minutes go by, and then you kind of the message comes up as read, and then you get a response back. Be like, yes. Are you free to talk?
Yeah, something might have happened and it's a little concerning. You should probably hurry.
On my way to the
I'm
cafe
fine.
now.
It's the I'm fine question mark.
Yeah, just respond to it
It's
on my
so
way to
concerning.
the cafe now.
Gives directions to come up in the back through.
Yeah.
don't mind the rats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
I imagine, Mallory, did you leave a rat to be a bouncer for the back door? Is there a rat that hangs out there?
Arnold.
Arnold. Arnold the bouncer.
A bouncer.
Yeah.
Don't mind Arnold.
Right. And then the rest of you, with that, then with Jordan on her way, the rest of you are making your way to the power plant. You kind of slowly make your way there, kind of subtly. I mean, it's a Saturday. You can go wherever you want. You're not in hero forms. You can. It's a public place. You make your way there, and sure enough, you find cordoned off, kind of closed up, kind of gate closed. There's a kind of lock on like a chain link fence. You can see the kind of ruined remains of the power plant, and you hear the sounds of construction equipment inside. As you know, this place is currently being demolished at the moment. What do you guys do?
I pull bolt cutters out of my backpack and I go, "Do you think we're gonna need these?"
Should we send him in first?
You know what? That's a much better idea. Yeah, maybe you should do.
I can also like lift you guys over so we don't like leave behind evidence.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I mean, I
Both
could probably
rat-
climb too.
Yeah.
Do a little rat climb.
Your fingernails are really
Do a little rat
Your fingernails
climb.
are really long. Even
yeah.
in
Ooh, I need to get a manicure before homecoming. Or maybe before tonight. Oh
We
no.
should make it
Okay.
all a day at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I need to get a manicure before tonight, looking at your nails, and then you're like, it's coming up to midday. I would have to book a slot real quick, and that would be at like 3, which would be very soon. Oh god, I don't even know if they have spots today. Wait, no, priorities. As
I'll have to do my own nails.
yeah, that possibility, that's what crosses your mind. You're like, there's no way I'd be able to get time in right now to do this and get a manicure. Picking and choosing. Gotta decide which is more important right now. Manicure or exploring this abandoned building. What's it gonna be?
No, I can do my nails myself as I get ready for my date night. It'll be fine. I'll have the perfect amount of time to get ready before I watch a movie with Lucas.
Oh, the difficulties of being the Janice. Explore abandoned building or manicure. Oh, mom. Incredible. Okay, what's the plan then? You boosting each other over, or are you sending in Aristotle first, or both? You could do both.
Maybe we should do some RatCon.
Ratcon. Okay.
I'm retcon.
Okay. Yeah, you send Aristotle in first, and then what are the rules around your companion making checks for you? For that specific, are there rules connected to that? Because if not, we can make them up.
I'm gonna read you exactly what it says.
Okay.
It's from the Beacon. It says, "You have a pet of some kind, a smaller companion that helps you out. Detail it. Choose 3 basic moves and tell the GM how it helps you with those moves. Whenever your pet could help you, take a +1 to that move. If your pet gets hurt, treat it as taking a powerful blow, but he will not get hurt."
It's against the rules.
He's fine. So I guess if I send him to assess the situation, as long as I'm also there, I think it counts as I'm assessing the situation.
Yeah, he can report back to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you can communicate with him, like your communication with him, obviously he doesn't like speak human English to you, but you understand when he squeaks at you. Everyone else here squeaks, but like you understand what he's saying.
Yeah, I speak rat.
Okay, so make an assess the situation check for Aristotle.
That is a 6.
A 6.
Oh no.
Aristotle
Oh.
makes his way in for several minutes, is gone. Gets a little concerning how long he's been gone for. You start to miss your little rat boy. And then he comes back, like, crawls, like, under the fence, like, crawling through, covered in dust, shakes himself off, like, all the way, like, yeah, he, like, crawls into your arms, you, like, brush him off.
Oh.
And he just starts, like, squeaking sadly, and it's like, basically, he couldn't really do too much, because there was a lot of construction equipment going on. He had to dodge a lot of big wheels that almost ran him over multiple times.
Oh
It
no!
was not great. He was not having a good time in there and wasn't able to get much recon. And he feels very bad that he wasn't able to do much for you. He gives you the little anime eyes, the little sad anime eyes, as he feels bad.
No! It's okay. It's okay, Aristotle. It's okay, baby. You're fine.
he rubs his
fucked up.
forehead and just like gives like a few squeaks, which he was like, I'm a philosopher. I'm not built for this shit.
Oh, I know.
Should have said in Arnold. Should have sent in Arnold. Oh, Lincoln would have done a better job than me.
Okay, it's okay, baby. You did so good. You're so smart. Hey, look at me. You're rat number 1 for a reason.
That's right. I'm rat number 1. That's me. That's rat number 1.
That debate you did today, I'm sure it was amazing.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Wish you could have been there.
I'm sure it was. I heard it in spirit. You could repeat it to me later tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Yeah, I would like that.
While I do my nails.
That sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna go back in your pocket
Okay.
now. And he just like crawls in your pocket.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So did Aristotle find anything?
No.
You talked to him for a while.
No, he just was really upset that he didn't find anything. Apparently, it was very scary in
Oh,
there. Yeah. But we all know that you're the smartest little guy.
Squeak, squeak.
Okay, so should we all try to go and check out what we can without getting spotted?
Let's fucking do this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And I will.
Launch me!
I remember you saying we still had like a semblance of our ability
Somewhat, yeah, a little bit.
in our civilian form. Yes.
A little
So I will
bit.
use that kind of like So I probably have enough to help like
I
lift
would say
them
so,
up.
yeah.
Yeah. So I would kind of help like almost cheerleader them over.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. Can I like?
Mm.
How improbable is it for me to like flip over this gate, considering I'm a superhuman person?
If with maybe like a little like if you were to it's a relatively tall gate, but like with a run up and then maybe like using Calliope's like locked hands
Bounce
as like a bounce pad, you could
like
probably
a
make it
launch.
over.
I see. Okay, cool. I looked at Calliope and I go, stand there, put your hands like this formation.
Because you
Calliope on how to
have your
Really?
kinetic thing, right?
Yeah, I'm kinetic. I'm the fucking flyer on the
That's
cheerleading
right.
squad.
I will say, if you're using your powers there, I'd say that would be an unleash your powers to
Yeah.
make it over.
Okay, let's do it. What do I roll for unleash your power?
Unleash your powers is freak.
Freak. Okay. Am I freaky? Oh, I'm not very freaky.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's a mixed success at the very least. That is a that's a 7. That's a 7.
Okay.
Annie has a lot on her mind right now.
So yeah, you have a lot on your mind as you're thinking about this. You run up, you use your bounce, you're able to bounce on over. You're like, I made it. This was like a fence that had like a top over it. Normally when you make these kinds of jumps, you know what the landing zone looks like.
Yeah.
This time you do not. As
Mhm.
you make it over, and there is just a large like pile of like dust, basically, and
Yeah.
you just faceplant straight into it as soon as you get over. So you just, it kind of like
And then-
knocks the wind out of you a
yeah.
little bit as you get a 7, which is a partial success, but I do
Yeah.
need you to mark a condition for that.
Okay. Insecure.
Yeah.
Annie's real insecure about that. Annie's like lying down like, and my outfit was so cute today.
Yeah. It's covered in like
And that's like all you
rubble
hear from the
dust.
other side of the fence.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's still good.
It's covered in dust, Calliope. This is the worst day ever.
You look so good. You look so pretty.
Just got like dust and sand in your hair.
Yeah, maybe I'm bleeding a little.
Hmm.
I'm like, you guys really think so? If you can see me
Yeah.
like covered in dust, there's
Yes.
blood coming out. I'm like, you guys really think so?
Can I
You're so
can
hardcore.
can I send Aristotle to go over and like go like do a like it happens shrug?
Yeah.
It's a
God.
living.
But yeah, Calliope, if you are helping everyone else over, you are absolutely able to help
Yes.
the other two over the fence. And you guys are now inside the facility. It is, you can see kind of similar to the information you got from poor Aristotle, who is now hiding very sheepishly. There are a lot of construction vehicles around. You see a few workers doing the classic standing around, hands on hips, not really doing much. There is a drill machine kind of working away at some of the like bricks and stuff, like bringing down one of the like outer towers that's like partially collapsed. But they're currently working on that. But the main facility building, you see, kind of similar to the description that was given. You see like a giant hole, like almost like a cave in, partially halfway up through the building, leading down. And you know that at the bottom of that was where one of the markers were for where one of the stars landed, as well as the very big sword, whatever that means. So you know that they are in that building somewhere.
Do I see any extra like construction equipment, like any helmets or safety vests or anything just lying around?
Yeah, I'd say there are some. There are some just chilling.
I'm gonna grab some,
Mm-hmm.
hypothetically 4 of each.
Okay, yeah, I'll say you find that many.
And hand them out to the group. I don't know how helpful this is going to be, but like as covertly as possible, they would, suspect us less if we're wearing safety gear rather than not. So
We're still children, but I think this will help a little bit.
School trip.
internships.
Unpaid
Internships.
interns.
You're so smart.
Yeah.
I am okay. But thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Yeah, you guys are wearing your very non-fashionable hard hats and fluorescent vests. I'm assuming you guys are making your way in the direction of the main structure.
Kind of, I would assume like a little bit like we're going
Taking
there,
a
but we're kind
detour,
of like
yeah.
trying to avoid as many people as possible.
Avoid the people, yeah.
It'll be a little slower, but you are able to kind of avoid people. Let me double check. Why don't you all make me some mundane checks real quick?
Okay.
Just to kind of like to blend in a bit.
Hold on.
I
On fire tonight.
can I
11.
pitch? Can I
11?
pitch something to you, B?
Okay. Sure.
And you can
What would
be
you
like,
to pitch to me?
no, we're nearing the end, but we could
Okay.
use this as a setup for later.
Oh.
As the beacon, I have the move called straight up creepin'. When you scope out a person or a place, I'm okay with like looking a little sus if it means I get additional info.
Okay.
Like I'll trade looking a little sus for getting more information right now.
So you just want to
Such a good-
get some more information?
I would much rather instead of like trying to sustain, I think Annie's
Okay, sure. Yeah, you
bring a
can do
trade
that.
to do this role
Yeah.
instead. Okay. Sick.
I'm gonna use the mask
Hmm.
and affirm my secret identity so I can switch my freak and mundane. I do that
Okay.
once per session.
So
Or-
so you're
Ooh.
changing into Rodentia?
No, I'm being super Mallory, like I've been this
Oh,
entire
I
session.
see. Okay, okay,
Okay.
fair enough.
So, I straight prevent when I scope out a person or place, I roll my bane, and I ask a question. If I have a 10 plus, I ask 2. 7 and 9, I asked 1. I rolled an 8. So
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you one question.
Okay.
Um,
What is the question?
who or what here is not what they see?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's such a good question. I'm so glad you asked that one. You
What?
see a few of the construction workers. They're doing that thing where they're just standing around, not really doing
Mhm.
anything. It's a Saturday morning. They're drinking coffee. They're all watching the one guy who's like got the drilling machine that's like slowly drilling away at this like one like tower, and they're all just standing around. And as you're kind of like looking them over, they're like, they seem fine. You see another construction worker kind of separate off from the rest of the group, kind of steps around the side of the building that you guys are making your way towards currently. And there's just something about him. He seems out of place. There's just something about him. And then he kind of like
Okay.
looks around, like he's like looking around, like maybe he's not supposed to be there either. And then he places a hand, like he goes over to like the actual main structure, goes to one of the doors, opens it,
Mhm.
takes
Mhm.
one last peek to make sure no one's looking. You guys are able to like keep hidden, but then he steps inside and closes the door behind him, the direction you guys were going.
Okay. I tell everyone, I'm like, who's like the closest to me? Who's standing next to me? Or who wants to stand next?
Sure.
Okay. I grab whoever it is, I'm gonna grab their like hand, and that way when you're like oh my gosh, or like the worst person that we know, and I'm like pawing at this person's shoulder, and I'm like, did you see that person go to the door? Let's have a big Calliope. Calliope, did you see that person go to the door?
No, I was trying to fit in.
Okay,
Did they
cool.
did they seem suspicious?
Like, I don't trust that guy. I have a real bad feeling about him. And
Okay.
I don't like that there's a sus person here with like construction equipment.
Was he like
Is
glowing by chance?
Was he glowing?
What are you guys talking about?
No, he was just a regular guy. There was just something about him that seemed out of place. Like he was wearing like the blackout shades, totally like serious face. Like for a laid back construction worker that has nothing better to do on a Saturday, this guy seemed way too locked in.
Mallory, I
He-
think one of these construction workers is not what they seem to be.
Do we think it's what's his face?
No, but I think he's worth following.
Do you want
he-
do you want do you want Aristotle to follow and see if he can
Oh my god.
It's not suspicious to see a rat in a construction site.
I mean, like, you have to take the toga off him first, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. I take his little laurels off his head, too.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
like a great idea.
Okay, buddy. I know we messed up earlier, but this is it. This is your shot. You got this.
GM, I have a question.
Hmm.
Did he go into a place that one of the stars fell? Like, is that? Like,
Yeah, he's gone into the central building where there is a gigantic hole in the top where
Got it.
both from the vision that was seen was where the villain and the star that changed colors went. That dive bombed. There's a big hole. There's a
think we
big
should go.
gaping hole in the side of the building that leads in. It's like on one of the higher floors where it like enters, but it was like at an angle. But yeah.
Should we go now? That's where.
Yeah, I think
where we
I
need to
think
go,
we
right?
should.
Or do we want to wait for Aristotle?
Yeah.
What if we
Whatever.
let's follow but keep our distance because Aristotle will back. Let's follow but keep our distance.
I mean, Aristotle
Yeah.
can go ahead, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Let Aristotle go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
We'll keep our
Mhm.
distance.
Yeah.
You got this, buddy.
Okay. Yeah. You guys make your way like to the door, like open it so Aristotle can go in. Make me another assess the situation for Aristotle.
Come on.
Go,
buddy.
Aristotle. Go, Aristotle. Go.
buddy.
Don't show his hole.
Not on Twitch TV. No, we're gonna get
Don't
banned.
show his hole.
Hey Nate,
How much is
sorry,
that?
we got your channel banned. How? We showed a rat's hole on stream. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sorry.
So like a 6 isn't a pass, right?
No, that's a fail.
No, that's another fail. So, did you mark potential for the last time you failed as well?
I did not.
Okay, mark 2 potential
I
then,
love
because
that.
you now failed twice.
Well,
Oh,
I
wait,
failed the potential
wait.
track. Let's go. However,
Can one of us help Aristotle?
I was gonna
No,
say,
he's
is
gone in
there
by
is
himself.
there team to pool?
There is team pool, I believe. Yeah, I believe you guys have 1 in the pool. at
How
the
much
moment?
do we have? One.
I think.
What did you roll?
A 6.
I rolled a 6.
So that'll make it a 7, which is a mixed success.
Mhm.
So do we want to use our single point from the pool for Aristotle? When I will say, and this is just me being objective and whatnot, we could do that, but also we are nearby, and I think 4 teenage girls can beat the shit out of the guy. If we need to.
Let's go. All right. No, you make a good point.
Mhm.
That's true. Let's just do it. Let's go.
Mhm.
Go inside.
Okay. Yeah, you guys kind of Aristotle kind of comes back and again it's like it's dark. I didn't see where he's gone. I'm not doing so good today. I miss my
It's
toga.
okay. It's okay. I put the toga and the laurels back
He
on.
feels a lot better after that. But yeah, you guys kind of if you're stepping in, yeah, you open the door. It is a long kind of dark hallway that is not lit at all. There is no power in here anymore. But you guys all step inside and the metal door just clanks closed behind you. Going over back to Giselle for a second. Some time passes. Do you wait in the hideout or do you go downstairs to wait for Jordan?
I go downstairs to wait for Jordan. Giselle's basically stress prepping behind Philly.
You
Probably
hear
being a little bit too hovering.
Yeah. You hear the kind of bell go as the door opens and you see the familiar face of Jordan looking tired with kind of dark bags under her eyes. And so just kind of see you like, hey,
Coffee?
I'm here. No, I'm good. Too much of that stuff. I'm good. Should we
Okay.
go upstairs?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab you something to drink.
Okay, if you're gonna insist, sure.
It makes me feel better about myself. So
Sure, if that helps you, that's good. You're gonna need that.
cool. Yeah. I'm just gonna grab Jordan like an infused
Mhm.
water.
Yeah.
And maybe like some granola. The basics.
Yeah.
And then follow. And Giselle has like this very like foreboding feeling more than usual. Being the doomed, you kind of always feel the foreboding
Mm-hmm.
haunt in the narrative. But it's kind of like this like, oh, I have to get answers.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to get answers. Okay. And then it's the right up the stairs with everything.
Yeah. We'll kind of go upstairs with you. It's very quiet. Like Philly kind of gives a wave and will kind of just like give a nod, but doesn't really say anything. Philly kind of makes a face at you like, wow, that bad, huh? But we'll leave you two to it. But yeah, you guys make your way upstairs and then so kind of turn to look at you. Yeah. Okay. So powers, huh?
Yeah.
What's been happening?
Kind of suck. So Giselle's normal attire is very much like comfortable, but like kind of a little bit chic, but mostly optimizing comfort. But since the powers happened, it's been like more coverage of accessories and things,
Mm-hmm.
more like longer sleeves, more like layers of things. And Giselle's just like, I think it's better if I just show you instead of telling you. So Giselle is going to turn into the Celestial Knight.
Okay.
And it's not the same, like, very detailed, showy transformation.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like snap. It sounds like swords clashing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of everything breaks away, and it's just in that metallic, like shiny purple metallic armor with the pauldrons, the gauntlets, and like, but there's a necktie, and it's just kind of pulling that to the side, and there's these like creeping almost veins that have like the same purple but almost dark oil spill color coming from like underneath the armor and underneath everything. And they've been getting worse.
Yeah. So yeah.
And then takes off the gauntlets, and the palms of Giselle's hands are covered.
Yeah.
In what looks like to be this oil spill ichor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You make that transformation into Ourania, turning into the Celestial Knight, and then you remove your gauntlets, and sure enough, it's pretty bad. It looks pretty bad. And she looks at it, and I don't know what Giselle is expecting in terms of reaction, but there is not a reaction of surprise, more a reaction of sadness and confirmation of fear. Yeah. That's not good.
Yeah.
Pretty far along, too.
It could be worse. It
can be so much worse.
Wasn't this bad. It was like I had like a spot on like my neck for a little bit, which is where like, oh, easy, covered up with like a necklace or something.
Started on the neck,
And
spread
then
down the arms to the hands.
Well, like it was, and then it was like I had a beauty mark on my hand, and then the beauty mark turned into just that, and then it's creeping, I guess.
Yeah.
But I can also feel it moving.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. Kind of just
I don't know, I
like,
feel like I got the short end.
yeah, kind of just like sits down and like encourages you to do the same. Oh boy.
And then just kind of, it's that same sound of like swords clashing,
Mhm.
and it's just back to normal.
Yeah.
And then it's holding out the hand to show that on Giselle in civilian form, it's just slight discoloration. It's like if you have seen somebody with like hyperpigmentation,
Mm-hmm.
to where if you're predisposed to getting dark spots, you're predisposed to getting like color loss or melanin loss in certain areas. It looks more like that, but it's inverted
Mm-hmm.
to where there are spots on Giselle's hands that are much lighter.
Yeah.
But in the celestial night form, it is that shining oil spill.
Yeah.
So yeah, it carries over. It's not just a
Yeah.
magical thing, it's a
Yeah,
thing.
it's a you thing.
You don't look surprised.
Yeah. I've seen this before.
Was it the one who changed colors before they fell into the plant?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Giselle, there's no easy way to say this, but your powers are changing, and not for the better, and it's only going to get worse. And
Yeah, the deep.
I've seen this happen before, and once it starts, there's no stopping it. All you can do is manage it until it takes over.
All right. The Star Mother can't do anything. It's not like she talks to talk. Did she talk to you? Did she talk to
She
the other stars? Like,
She did. I asked her about it. There's nothing she can do either. It's part of the magic.
maybe
Sometimes the powers get too much. It changes the person. The powers of the stars, they're supposed to enhance you, make you better, but only when you have the powers activated. But with what's happening to you, it's permanent. It affects you all around.
so. Why does everybody else get the obvious like superhero powers, and I just get the short end of the stick, where it's like my powers are from the same source and they start hurting me?
I don't know.
Basically.
This can happen to anyone, but for some reason, for some people, it just happens automatically, slowly over time. Are there certain emotions or feelings or something that you're giving into more and more as this is happening more?
No, I do what I always do. I take care of people.
Right. Then that confirms it. There's nothing that can be done to reverse this. For some people, they can change things about their habits, slow down uses of their powers. For others, it's too far gone from the start. I'm sorry.
There's like there's one power I don't use because I don't know if it's good to have,
Hmm.
or if it's just, I don't know, it feels weird, and so it feels like taking from somebody.
Oh.
It feels like I'm taking their strength or their energy or
That definitely sounds like a bad sign.
yeah, like I've really only used it maybe once, and it was just to borrow Calliope's strength. So then,
Did you
while she
feel worse
was hurt,
afterwards?
no, it was more of a like, all right, just a little bit of this so I can be able to princess carry you because you do so much for others. Let me do this for you while you're knocked out. So, and
It
like,
manifests
it didn't feel bad after.
manifests differently for everyone. Maybe that was okay then. I don't know. Point
Like
is, there really isn't much you can do other than try to manage it as best as possible, but well, it's kind of preventing the inevitable, unfortunately.
And what's the inevitable?
Well, losing control, becoming something that you're not, a warped, different version of yourself. The Star Mother calls them void stars. And that is where we are going to leave things for today. As we have overgone quite a bit, I apologize. I wanted to just wrap that up real quick. But hello, thank you everybody for coming. We appreciate you staying the extra time. Apologies we overran. But yes, this will be a reminder. This is our last episode on this channel. We'll be moving over to twitch.tv/Tales Guild for future episodes every other Monday. Please come join us over there. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the lore today. Yeah, I will pass it off to my wonderful players here to let you know where you can find them, starting with our wonderful Madeline.
Hello, everyone. I'm Madeline. Today I was Annie. I am at all good and bad social media sites at the name.
It completely
This is a
cut you
really
out for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening.
It's THEE, Goose Girl, like Megan the Stallion.
Slay.
I'm gonna let Maria promote the other thing that we're kind of on together. Is that okay? Okay, because I'm gonna promote the TTRPG I wrote called Rat Chef. I wrote this TTRPG a year and a half ago. And do you like the movie Ratatouille? And it sometimes pays my internet bills, which is really lovely. In this game, you and your friends choose type of rat you are, your rat breed, the role you play in a gourmet French kitchen, and you work together to create a multi-course French meal on the day that the health inspector is visiting. Yes, I love this TTRPG written, and today reminded me of it, so I'm gonna promote it. You just search itch. It's on itch.io under Rat Chef, itch.io, and you search Rat Chef. You can also hear it played on the Gals and Goblins podcast. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna promote today.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I guess with that mention of other things being promoted with other things that you're in, I guess we'll go to Maria next.
Hello, I'm Maria. This is Aristotle the Rat.
Hi, Aristotle.
You can find you can find me on Instagram. That's where I post the most. At MF_PUIG. If you like my puppeteering skills today, I think you should check out Table Runners in Stillhearth. I also have a animal companion. It's a horse, and I gave that horse a voice. Barry Kristoff from Frozen. And if you're like, oh my goodness, that's like 20 episodes to catch up, guess what? We're about to drop our second recap compilation kind of episode, so you can just watch those 2 recaps, see all the lore, see what you gotta do, see what you gotta know, and pick up from there. We premiere new episodes every other Tuesday. But if you love the lovely player over there named Madeline, we are in our final weekend of our Fringe show. So if you're in the Hollywood, LA area, you can check out the Brixton Banshees. It's a really cool play written by Madeline, directed by me, about 4 teenage girls in a wizard rock band back in 2011, but it is an anti-Harry Potter play because fuck J.K. Rowling. We got 2 performances left on the 26th and the 29th.
Yes.
29th, right? And the 26th is our cosplay night. So check it out. Tickets are only $10. So if you're in LA, come see it. And if you're not in LA, keep an eye out. We might have an announcement coming out pretty soon. We'll see.
Exciting.
But if you want to keep up, the Brixton Banshees on Instagram. And if you just want to keep up with me, MF.PUIG on Instagram.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Next we will go to Diamond.
Hi, I'm Madness Diamond, but since we're friends now, you can call me Diamond. I use they, she pronouns, and I am everywhere on social media. If you'd like to follow me on Beacons, where you'll see everything from my actual play schedule, past interviews, shows, and podcasts that I've been on, you'll find a link to the Everbright archive that I plugged earlier since the Crit Award for our lovely Sphinx Akasha, that beautiful man, doing sound and editing design for the Everbright archive. All of that is in my Beacons link, so it's beacons.ai/managediamond. And while you're there, if you will be in town for Gen Con coming late July, early August, if you're going to be there on that Wednesday where Gen Con officially kicks off, 30th, I'm helping out with a charity event called Power Word Exist that is going to benefit not only the grassroots organization of Gender Nexus, which is focused on helping the queer community in Indianapolis, but also benefiting RAIN as well. So all proceeds from the silent auction and all donations, basically from ticket sales, also go to split between those 2 companies. But this is an event we're going to hopefully be running every year. But this year we have donations from a couple powerhouses. There's a whole like you can scroll through, and everyone from there sent us something to do for the silent auction, which is so cool. If you'd like to pick up tickets, they're $25, I believe. And I believe that's factoring in the fee that the ticketing website puts on it. You can choose whatever seats you like, and we even have some VIP-esque orchestra pit seats. There's no special perks besides you get to be closer to the action. We have the lovely Iffy doing a comedy act. We have Juicy Garland doing a drag performance, and we have a couple local punk bands playing some nice punky music for us. So if you want to come hang out with myself and the other people in the City of Lost Games and Gehenna Gaming and raise money for a wonderful cause, check out your tickets. It's going to be at 6:30 p.m. at the Indianapolis Repertory Theater. And then as well, underneath that link, as you find the tickets to the events that I'm running at Gen Con, Under the Red Umbrella and All the Worlds Are Stage, my 2 presentations to the world of my chaos. So you can find dates, times, and events that will lead you to Gen Con's website to get. No ticket is above $10. Feel free to come hang out with me, see the cool stuff I'm working on. But yeah, that's
Incredible. Amazing. Thank you so much. And next we will go to Annette.
Hi, everyone. I am Natalie, also known as Gizmos Aplenty across all social media platforms. I do Twitch, TikTok, all that jazz. Speaking of Twitch, this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, I am hosting a For the Cause event, which is me and a whole bunch of other creators playing For the Queen to tell different stories for different causes. And our cause for this month is the Trevor Project. So if you love raising money for charity, if you love the gays, come and check us out on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on my Twitch channel, gizmos_aplenty. And you can possibly get some prizes as well, because we'll have some giveaways for donators and stuff like that. Also, as far as Gen Con is concerned, I am also going to be there on Saturday, being a part of a game hosted by That Pocket Dragon Inn. And we are going to be playing a Candela Obscura one-shot. So come and check us out. We're going to have so much fun. And yeah, I think that's all I got to promote for. Oh, finally, this Friday. Sorry. I am also part of an actual play of Seventh Sea, which is a swashbuckling sort of RPG. And we are showing our next episode this Friday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time at Basics of the Game on Twitch. So go check that out if you want more fun games. But yeah.
Amazing. And then last but certainly not least, we come to Jay. Yes, you. Who else was it going to be?
Wait. We're continuing the bit. Howdy, cloudy, loudy.
I can't believe
you. My name's Jay. You can at SEQUO unless you're looking at Sky on Blue Sky.
None of that, Jay.
It is going
None
to
of it
be.
came through.
You can find me at all of my socials at sequel SEQUO. Unless you're looking for me at Blue Sky, then you can find me at Voice of Jacob JAA. I can see my little Discord thing flashing.
You're fine.
It's making me you can find me here. You can find me here on this channel, Dyson Autism, this Wednesday and every other Wednesday after that, playing in our new Polaris campaign, our 1920s style D&D campaign. You can find me at Tales Guild, playing Veldrin Filafar in our Tales of Aegis campaign. You can find me Thursdays on Cola May's channel, where we're playing Baldur's Gate 3 every Thursday, except there's Thursdays, little things going on there. And I've got a couple other projects in the works that I cannot talk about currently. Otherwise, people will find me.
I will.
And silence me.
I will.
But please keep an ear out. I'm so excited for them. I may or may not be going to Gen Con. I don't know. But if you're going to the Critical Role meet, that's a role live show that's happening. Come find me. I'll be there. Let's see if you can find what cosplay I'm wearing that day. Not even I know.
Amazing. And then I guess I gotta go. Hi everybody, I'm B. You can find me at B on all the things, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all of those things. You can find me now. The only thing you'll find me on this channel for is new Rawless every other Wednesday. For our 1920s campaign that Jay already mentioned. But then now you can find me a lot of the time over on Tales Guild, twitch.tv/Tales Guild. Please give us a follow over there, as that is where this show will be moving to. So not next Monday, but the Monday after, we'll be back for episode 4 over on the Tales Guild YouTube channel. It'll always be on the YouTube, but YouTube, Tales Guild, Twitch channel. I can say words. It's fine. But yeah, you can find me GMing that every other Monday. You can also find me GMing Tales of Aegis over on the Tales Guild Twitch channel every other Wednesday that we are not doing New Rawless. Yeah, you can find me doing those things. You can also please go check out Era 313, our sci-fi podcast drama series, which you can find on all podcasting platforms, primarily Spotify. I voice 2. All 8 episodes of season 1 are out, and season 2 is actively in production right now. We're very excited. We're hoping to have it out sometime in the near future. But yeah, that is actively being worked on, and we're very excited. And I believe that's all the things I can talk about at the moment. I am also in the Baldur's Gate 3 stream that happens on Thursday, so please go check that out as well. It's a fun time. It's silly goofy, but it won't be happening this week. But the week after, it will be continuing weekly, hopefully. But yeah, I believe that is everything. So thank you very much, everybody. We love your faces. Stay hydrated, and we will see you all very, very soon. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.